welcome back to Maquoketa Speedway.
Hey.
We are feature racing an absolutely beautiful Saturday night. Let's set a little stage. What do you got, like 76 degrees, racetrack with some bite, little bit of black on the straightaways. Man, we are having a great time. We just got done with, the kids had some big wheel races. It's always a good time and fun. There were trophies, there was candy, there was a 360 camera.
Wait, there was candy? Date it, there was candy!
Well, I got candy. Yeah, you got no candy.
I never get candy.
My name's Derek Wilson. I'm here with Bibster, Kyle Jackson.
Yes, yay!
Bibster Promotions.
Bibster.
Welcome to the Maquoketa Speedway. We're very, very happy. We're going to set this up. We're going to stack them up. We're going to let them rip and see how it shakes out. I'll tell you what I do know. 86, Jake Morris out of, I can't remember.
He's out of a town.
He's out of Iowa.
Out of Iowa, yes.
Straight out of Compton. Number 86 on the pole, Jake Morris. Number 4, Jerry Miles out of Dubuque. The 55 with the Pink Panther in the third row outside, Jacob Copley, was a feature winner last weekend at East Moline. 33, the Candyman out of Maquoketa, got the M&Ms on the car. Jarrett Franzen was the feature winner Thursday night for the fair race in Tipton, Iowa. 21, the Pitbull, starting on the 5th row. Number 21, Keith Bloom out of Bettendorf, Iowa. Joe Nemitz, 36, out of Davenport, Iowa. Joe Nemitz and I came through the cross-country ATV racing together, and we are behind roll cages because with age comes roll cage.
Like, does a cross-country mean like whole countries or like
cross-country?
Like Switzerland? Did you go across Switzerland?
No, we never even crossed it.
Oh.
Cross-country racing is 2 hours on one quad. Let me tell you, it ain't easy.
Don't sound fun. I mean, it sounds fun, but it sounds hard.
Okay, it looks like we are green flag racing.
Yes,
we are Sport Mod Feature Racing!
23 racers out there.
86 out there, a good jump. Then we're 2x2x2, and we're 3 wide for the 4th position. Little bit of bounce going on. 43 with a good run outside. Boy, they are piled up back to the 6th position. Even the back of the field getting rowdy. We are bumper to bumper, wheel to wheel. 86, Jake Morris still taking a good run. 4 and 10, Jerry Miles working the inside of the number 10 through the middle of the racetrack. Jerry Miles gonna thread that needle. He can't get it done, coming out at 2. The 44 car with a good run, Jacob Copley in the number 3, coming in about the 6th, 7th spot. Jake Moore's got a good run, but looked like Jerry Miles. Jerry Miles gonna put her on the cushion and give her a push in out of turn 2. He's gonna get a wheel. Back to the 3rd, 4th spot. You got the number 5, the number 3, and the number 43. 43 with a little push. The 3's gonna take advantage, dive underneath the number 10. 3 wide for 2nd place.
They're going around. Oh, we got comes right off the front of the corner there, out of 1. But number 4 drag races down the backstretch. He's got a bit of a run on the number 8.
Oh, we got a connection. We got a tire pusher. We got winners and losers.
Caution.
Yellow flag. We'll stop them, stack them up, see what's going on. Jarrett Franzen, last Thursday's feature winner. Looks like he's got a front end issue. That ain't good. Let's see if he's still going to run her. In these modifieds, let's see, they're open wheel racing. Open wheel racing means it's exposed. Contact can break things. Now, if it bends, you might be able to still race. If it breaks, you're done. Unless you're like some superstar, your left front falls off and you just carry it off the dirt.
Yeah, you're good. You can just keep that. You don't need all those tires up there. All right, we want to thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us again. This is our first full race live stream we've done at Maquoketa Speedway. So if you're watching, you're part of the beginning. You're going to be able to see, hopefully, throughout the rest of this year as we make improvements on our setup and improvements on what we're going to race. You see out there right now, they're moving that cone back. See, what's so important about that is that's as low as the track is prepped. You get below that, it gets a little sketchy.
Boy, we've had a lot of rain, so you get underneath those tires, you're going swimming. Let's see.
And I don't think anybody brought their arm floaters to go swimming. You come into corner 3 there, you see it's quite the lake over there.
Man, it reminds me of a story.
It's Lake McCready, yes?
Matt Lindell was in a race. He's our top ace ATV cross-country racer, and it was a downpour mid-race. What he did to stay in the lead was got off his four-wheeler, floated it across the creek to stay in the lead. That's impressive. That's good thinking.
Wait, he floated the four-wheeler.
He did. He got off of it, floated it on 4 tires next to him to get to the other side and continue to take the lead.
Were like the tires just there to float, or was it like?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So it was like somebody like that. That's how you had to get to the race. That's crazy. That is crazy. If you want to check out more of that kind of action, check out Variom Racing on Facebook. That is Derek's national race team. Everything from ATVs to junior drags to mud bog and trucks. They race a little bit of everything. So follow them along as they take racer stories and make heroes out of guys that are just trying, guys and gals that are trying out there to do all they can do in local motorsports and national motorsports in some of their classes.
We are going back green flag. The 86, Jake Morris in the front. Jerry Miles second on the outside. The number 5 on the inside. 10 has fallen back a bit. The 3 T's move forward. The no-go. We are not going to go. That's dangerous.
Do not go. Do not go. Thank you, driver.
Doug Hack says no-go.
I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going this lap.
Yeah. Can somebody out there on Facebook let me know if you are hearing the receiver? Are you hearing track controls?
All right. Get lined up. 72, you're in the rear at 88. 17, 27. Get ahead of them, guys. Let's go.
All right, we're going to get them all back and going. Again, this is our Sport Mod class, our first feature.
Now we can go.
We are going.
They're going to go green. It's going to get crazy.
Open wheel racing. Rubbin's no good.
Derek Wilson on the call.
86, Jake Moore's going to take the lead with 3 in second place. Jerry Miles going to rub the cushion up top. Looks like Jake Moore's going to hit the hole, push to the top. We're damn near forward, coming out of 2. But got contact. Over he goes. He's going to do it. What's he going to do? He's going to stick it in the mud for a yellow. Look, that had a big effect on the race here. Put Jake Morris back in 3rd. Jerry Miles in the 2nd. We are yellow. This will be interesting to see how the officials put them back in order. I am not sure if we got a lap down, but that has a big effect on the front line.
I think they got a lap in. Doug is good about getting that, making sure you get a full lap in.
What I can tell you is the 3 T's going to the back.
Oh, we know that. Oh, he could have moved. You see that? Oh, that's not going to make him happy.
There's a little race trickery that goes on.
Yeah, and...
See, go to the work area, have him push the door down. 44.
Okay, so Doug Hack's telling 44 that he can't see. I think that's up to the 44 to decide.
Shouldn't he? Well, maybe how he was driving is how he can't see.
You get the 44 as he comes by. Check out this car.
Oh!
What? That's just extra downforce. Come on. Extra downforce.
See, now watch him. He will go back to that work area, and if he's got somebody back there, see, he's revving his engine up to tell his buddies, hey, get me back out here.
If he goes into the pits, he can't come back.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not getting in the pits.
Somebody get out there.
Somebody, come on. Somebody get out there.
Or he's dating your ex-girlfriend. Help him.
Senior Orange Shirt's out there. He has Orange Shirt to help him. Orange Shirt is not the hero he needs or deserves.
Kick it. There
but the hero he deserves.
Yeah! Good job, Orange Shirt guy. Good job, Orange Shirt guy.
And then the hero that you deserve, but the hero that you need. I think I did that wrong. I'm trying to do that
Welcome to Maquoketa Speedway. This is the first ever Bibster, Ginger, Derek, Variom.
Let's see. We got to come up. The Bibster? What could be your nickname?
I've always been D-Rec because I wreck shit.
The D-ster? You said it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're keeping it. Let the record show.
So,
we said it.
44's back on the racetrack, and I don't think they
get him off the track. Get him off.
I say extra downforce. Let him race. Let him go.
See, sometimes people give Sport Mod a bad rep about it taking forever to race.
He's fine. It's just a fender. It's just the door. We don't need doors.
That's true. Why
now, it's not helping his sponsor.
No, he's going to lose a little money on that one.
But they say any attention's good attention or something.
Yes. I think there's no such thing as bad press.
Now, let me set up the front of the pack here. Now, you put Jerry Miles in the front. Looks like the 5 they're going to put in second. 86. So the guy in front starts by himself. The guy in second gets his choice. 12's going to be in second. He's going to choose the bottom. 86, Jake Morris on the top. This is going to be good racing. We are 4 laps down into a 15.
I think 15
or 20 lap race.
I'm guessing 15.
Green flag. And look at 21 to Pitbull. He's coming by it. Plenty of life fight on the racetrack. Jake Moore is going to go run the berm, see if he can get some bite. Didn't work. Got a little troubles out there, but he is still in third place. Now that number 10, he's going to put a door on him.
It's right.
Good, great battle. We got 2 cars up front, 2 for second, 4 cars fighting for 435. Can he get her back on track? He did. Throw the backside in and let her ride.
44 went off the track there for a second.
Jerry Miles trying to hunt down the guy in the front.
There
We are spinning on the tire. Bail out. All right.
36 got into the side of the 32.
Action-packed Maquoketa Raceway. Boy, oh boy.
What I'm doing is I'm watching the back, so there's something I'll like. Inside baseball. Oh. Ooh, you heard that? 36 go to the tail.
36 to the tail. Mr.
That is
Joe
the
Nimitz, that's my buddy.
That is the drive of shame. As you see him.
So that's one of those that the driver will have to go back to our live feed.
Yes, he will.
And be like, now how did that happen?
If he saw it, from what I saw, there was some contact. Now the problem too is, since he made contact with him, I mean, I'm not sure. It might not have been. It wasn't intentional. I'm not saying that. But the problem is now he has to be next to him.
Julie, there's no Conti. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26 cars on the field for the Sport Mods, which they will run all 26, which they are doing.
Because we're crazy up here at Maquoketa Speedway. We're crazy.
I've seen a crazy amount of cars on the racetrack. From inside of a race car. It's madness.
It is, but that's still better than having to run an extra race, though. You know, and having a smaller pack out there.
It depends where you're at. If you're a guy that's got her figured out, you want 1 and 2 and done. You want to go right to the feature. If you're a guy like me, I like seat time.
Yeah, sure.
I like seat time. I want to figure it out. I want to see it again. I want to feel it again so that I'm prepared. It just gives you a little more preparation. Now, on the downside, you're going to use up your tires. You're going to use up your fuel. You're going to put a little, hurt on the motor. So it's kind of a fine balance. But dirt track racing is not cheap. We've got great sponsors on these cars. And to the sponsors on these cars, I tell you what, if I could see, I see a Weber something or other. What do you see out there?
It's hard for me to see because it's hard to get
I see A&F, America's Needs Farmers on the 27 with the U.S. Army emblem.
I see a Napa on the 44. I see the word family on the 37. I think there's something ahead of that.
Fantastic.
I'm sure it's some other family business.
I know that the Pitbull is a Harley Corrins race car. Let's see if we can't pick up the number 4. I think 10 is.
Yes. Now, hey, racers, if you're out there watching this later on, drop a bio in Bibster Promotions, and it's going to help us out do this a lot better. Bio just means give us your car name, give us your name, give us your class, give us your main sponsors. It's going to help us talk about your sponsors on the live feed. So.
I do know that Jake Morris is in a Moyer-built race car. Moyer-built race car, and the 36 just set to the back is in a Pierce Platinum car, which is a dough-call car. If y'all heard about dough-call, I ain't telling you.
I don't know.
I'm just joking. It's a special kind of steel or aluminum with some crazy memory. That's about all I know. It's kind of the future.
In the year 3000. It's a future, right?
This is feature. This is feature racing. Sport Mod feature racing. There's no takebacks. There's no redos. This is it. You got to show up. You got to race. You got to race, and when the checker flag flies, that's where you're at. It's done. Go back to your pit. Be happy. Be sad. But progress. Progression.
As you can see out on the backside of the racetrack, the street stock class is up next. They're getting all lined up. We're going to go right into that after this race is over.
We're 6 laps down. Sport Mod feature racing.
Will we get a lap in? Will they stay together? They like to cuddle.
Down
Derek Wilson on the call.
Track number 4 is going to take a little heat from the 10 on top. Going to swing it in. 10 to right at the bottom. Looks like they're all fighting for the bottom. The pit bull 21 hitting the cushion on the top. 43's got a decent run down to the bottom of the racetrack. Let's see if he can get a bite and drive it out. Oh, he's going to make a little contact. Woo! He about got himself in trouble.
4 wide.
We are 4 wide. Morris on the outside. Is he going to make it work? I might be mistaken, but I believe that's a Velos on the outside of the pit bull. 21, number 5. What a good run. Jerry Miles still hunting the bumper. Still hunting the bumper. Little trail braking going on. We're looking 17 is around in the corner.
Oh!
Yellow flag.
Oh. 44 is off the track. 44. The downforce is not working for him. He's going ahead and taking a step off. 17S has got a little bit turned around a corner 3 there.
I might have mentioned it earlier, but somebody gave me great advice. They said,
yes,
now you're supposed to go in big circles, not little circles.
Big circles, folks, not little ones.
Those of you following this, please share. Share your grandma, your great-grandma.
Sharing is caring.
Your sister, they want to see this.
Don't you care? You want to see more of this?
Be nice. Share. 17, you are out of here.
Bye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
I've been that guy.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Now, you didn't say goodbye. Now, Doug's going to yell at you again. So, na na na
He didn't
na.
leave the racetrack yet.
Na 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 na.
Let's see what happens.
Hey, hey, hey. You're done. Oh, wait. Was it the number 6 that was out?
Oh. Okay, well, they booted somebody
Might have been.
And again, he'll look back at this broadcast and be like, why did I get booted?
Well, we have
the conversation here.
Having a little talk. Doug gave him the just keep moving, just keep going. A lot of times Doug has to be like, it's like Finding Nemo down here. It's the just keep driving, just keep driving.
I want to tell how I have a great appreciation for promoters. Now, I've been involved.
Yeah.
I've never been a promoter. I've been involved in some MMA. I was even around Monster Jam for a year, so I saw a lot of high level. I've been around the drag racing. I've been around the XC ATV racing, and I have recently gotten involved in karts. Kart racing from the Maxxis series, which is the top of the top, to your local Quad City Cartway. Now, promoters, I see it as a promoter has to be friends with everybody. You can't be a jerk because you want people at your racetrack. But when time comes, you got to have a heavy fist.
Yeah.
You got to put the smack down. Right?
Smack it.
So what a tough game to play. I hope there's some promoters out there that catch this, that are watching this. Enjoy it. Look, we'd like to be a part of what you're doing too.
Yes. Hey. Yes.
Right now, we're at the Maquoketa Speedway.
All right.
Getting ready for some sport mod feature racing.
You can hear the receivers kind of cutting in and out. We're farther away than the race car drivers are, so it's probably why we're having issues.
And probably not. The racers are actually probably hearing that. It's terribly frustrating in a race car hearing.
7.
Back.
And it's really exciting, riveting entertainment happening right now.
All the way back up into the top 10. Next 72.
We've got about a full parking lot of fans out there right now.
I just want to let everybody know that we have reached about 1,700 people. That's a lot of people on social media.
That is true.
This is our first go. This is our first go. This
go
gets better,
number
and better and better. Let me tell you how good we are.
How good are we?
Before I left my house, I grabbed one of those lights that's on a pole,
Yes.
And I threw it in the motorhome, and I was like, maybe we can make this work. So Ginger here has got the phones. We took the light part of it, put it on top of the pole. He's got it sitting on the pole. Speaking of pole, number 5, gonna launch the green flag, hammer down, their tag race. Gonna carry him into turn number 1. Jerry Miles low on the bottom side. The number 10's gonna get a good ride. I'm telling you, that Velo's car, he's got something 72. Out of control, gonna push him high. Number 5, if he can keep that door shut on the bottom, I don't know if anybody can challenge him. However, Jerry Miles has got a wheel on the leader. Oh, this is gonna get good. Gonna get rowdy. Keep him going. Look at this. Is he going to put a wheel on him? We talked about 8 wheels are sometimes better than 10. We have got it.
Oh, no! Tough break.
Mr. Joe Nemitz, let's get off the throttle there, buddy. Smoking hot. Smoking hot.
Now,
Doug
is he
Hack.
going to get up? Let's see if he
Doug Hack keeps the race green. Let's get back to the front. Jerry Miles, in the meantime, has taken the lead.
No, I think he's just getting rid of the mosquitoes.
To number 10. Second, he gone. Jerry Miles out there all alone. He might make a run now. Let's see. Let's lay it out. 4, 5, 42, 43s, third, fourth, and the pit bull. I I see a yellow flag coming. Keeping her green, keeping her green.
Fire truck was in the way. He had to get around him to get off the track.
Jerry Miles out of Dubuque. Cascade Lane, sponsored race car, number 4. Got a good run, got a good run. He may run into the lap traffic, which could change the game. Let's see, let's work on back. Jake Morris would fall back 5 or 6 spots.
White flag is out. White flag is out.
Copley, the feature winner, East Moline, looks to be at about 10th or 12th. White flag is out. Let's get her done. That's some good sport mod racing. Jerry Miles out of you guys. Well done, Jerry Miles. Thank you for coming to the Maquoketa Speedway. We're sure happy to have you here.
All right, we're gonna just roll. We're gonna keep it rolling while they do the announcer for the winner. We're gonna try and pick up what we can through the open air, so it's gonna get kind of quiet. But we're gonna hang on. They're gonna interview the winner. He's coming around turn 4 now. Let's hear it for your sport mod winner. You know his name, right?
Jerry.
What happened over here?
Miles.
32's down behind in the mud now. This is not a mud bog. The mud bogs are next weekend. Next weekend, Pete.
Man,
Monster
we got
mud
a lot of rain these last couple
Come
days
on
up
down.
here. I live about 35 minutes south. I don't know how much rain they got compared to us, but we sure had a lot.
Oh, I made the smart idea of driving. I was driving my car to get parts last night during that storm. I couldn't see the highway. Did they put soap in there? It's all sudsy.
All right, we got some new people that have joined us here on the Facebook live feed. Where are you from?
Where are you watching from?
We're watching.
I always say somebody's watching me.
Myself, I'm a Hawkeye. From the Hawkeye state of Iowa.
I was born in Iowa, but I'm sadly live now in Illinois.
That is absolutely the wrong side of the creek. Which
I know. I lived there all my entire life living in Iowa, and recently I've moved over to Fulton, Illinois.
Go Hawks!
Woo. Oh, I'm still a Hawkeye fan. All right, let's listen in. Rob Hinckley's on the call. He is the announcer here at Maquoketa.
Got some fans down there, that's for sure.
Just
Hugs.
a couple.
Now hugs, man, hugs mean so much in the dirt track world.
And a nice firm
And I
handshake.
tell you what, anytime you need a hug, you come get one from me.
Tell you what, you start 25 cars, barely hit traffic, which had to help. And help.
He's telling us his foot came off the brake on the high side. What a problem.
All my sponsors, I hope I couldn't do without you. In that race, you gave up the top spot to Gage, and then regrouped, got back by and talked about that. Well, I regrouped when my foot kept sliding off brake pedal, but then I slowed down and
Sounds like it needs to put like a little sticky tape on the brake there. He says his foot's slipping off the brake. Now, I don't
Some
know
Flex Seal
if
on
your
that.
foot slipping off the brake's a bad thing if you're winning a feature, Jerry Miles. Well done, Jerry Miles.
Ooh, water truck.
We got a water truck. Look at that. If you ain't seen dirt track racing, you might not have seen a water truck. That's an old beast, but I've seen older. Kind of cool. A lot of you may have grown up around the Bronco 2s. There's a Bronco 2 on the backstretch.
Known for rolling over.
Pretty sweet.
My mom's gonna come give us up.
I mean,
Mother Bibster is here. Hey, if you guys get this, we're doing the ding. It's plug time next weekend. When we're at the Pete Monster, my mom's gonna race in that street stock or that stock truck shootout in my dad's old truck.
Hammer down, mama.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So come on, watch that. My mom might win my money. I'm gonna want that back then. I'm gonna want that back.
To bring you bigger, better productions, we need a few dollars.
Yes. So hey, if you work for a company that might want to be interested in coming and partnering with us and Maquoketa Speedway on this, let us know. Because like I said, we are Maquoketa Speedway. We're so thankful for Nick and Lisa for letting us come out here and do this and kind of try something new. Again, we've talked about it in the last stream, and we're going to talk about it now. That this is something that dirt track racing we feel is going to have to move to. And if you want to be the first one to do it, so they are. All right, now we got our street stock is coming out on the track. We're going to go with numbers because I don't know many of the names.
Man,
so
some really good looking race cars out there for street stock.
I really like the street stock up here. Maquoketa, the street stock, they still do look like cars. Sometimes some of these street stock cars, they start to look a little like small late model-ish. Yeah, they look late model-ish. And honestly, when I want to watch late models, I watch late models. When I want to watch street stock, I want to see something that looks like a car. I want to see the Monte Carlos. I want to see sometimes even the old Camaros. Now, if you want to see some of the old racers, not this next weekend, but the weekend of the fair on Thursday, there's going to have the Airs class, which is the old, I think it's American Iron Racing Association. A bunch of old iron cars come out here and race. It's always a lot of fun. They're going to do the wave by lap here. So if you're sitting at home, wave at your TV.
Yeah, wave at the TV.
Send a selfie of you waving at the TV at Bibster Promotions.
You may not realize this, but if you're watching this, we can see you. No, I'm just joking. We can't see you. That's creepy.
No!
Get to turn 2, thank you for waving at the crowd. You get to turn 2, let's turn the light out, go in the tires.
I like how if you're...
You got 15 laps, 15 laps, good luck.
I like how Doug just had to tell him to stop waving at the crowd. What if there's a guy like starting the race just still waving? Like, I just like to wave.
Hey, I like to wave.
I like to wave. Just wave the whole time. All right.
I will drive a race car
like,
with my knee.
Looks like the, what is that? That white, I think it's a 17 maybe? We'll find out when he drives by. He's got the pole position. They're off and racing. Here we go. Straight stock feature racing. 14 on the outside. He gets around the 27, but watch out. Way outside, you got the number 12 working the high line. 83's trying to work the bottom around the 14. Now they're going down the backstretch. 12's got the lead now. He's hanging out in the front. 83's trying to get real low on him, trying to get a little bit of that back of that corner.
Whoa, we get it!
Oh, they got a little sideways action. What's going to happen? They're going to probably go yellow here.
Yellow?
Looks like Doug's got an eye on him. Wait, one's going, one's going. Yellow. We're going yellow. Oh, man.
Maybe he set it up a little loose.
It's going to be interesting to
Maybe
watch
he didn't
that.
tighten that car up enough.
Well, a little too late for that now, isn't it, the 87?
You know, so this is the point in time where a racetrack gets tricky. Where it looks shiny, it's because it's slippery. I don't mean slippery because of wet. It's slippery because it's hard, packed dirt. But then if you look around, some of the racetrack looks a little choppy, a little darker. That's a little bit of bite. So depending how you set your car up, you're either looking for, I mean, everybody's kind of looking for the bite, but your car likes the top, it likes the bottom. The best race car can run the top or the bottom.
Yep. And you saw, we're going to see a really good race between the 12 and the 83. Those two are really going at it really good.
Oh, we are going to go, we are going to go.
Oh, they're going racing this time. All right, they see the pack's gotten all tight there. The 12's going to start the race. Boogity, 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 we're going racing. I'm calling the old NASCAR race on that one. Number 2 gets a nice jump. 83 working that high side, tries to get around the 14, but he's got to watch out. He's got the number 70 running right below him, drag racing back down the backstretch. He gets the pass for the third, and he's got the 28. 28 goes low underneath the 70, tries to get a little bit lower bite. I think it's going to work out for him, but 83 gets a run off the high side. Gets by the 28. He's got his eyes on that 70 now. He's running that same line, but he's got a lot of front end push. He's getting pushed way high on the corner. He's not going to like that. It's losing a lot of momentum. Number 2's out there running his own race. 70 and 14 are battling it out for 2. Give us a shout out on the page. Derek's checking out the comments right now. Number 14's getting all sorts of slowed down by the 70, just passing him like he's looking like he's standing still out there. That's what you hate to see as a racer. Watch somebody fly by you like that. 28's all over the bumper. The 14, he's trying to find a way around it. Goes down low. Gets real close to that tire, but not quite enough. 83's right behind him on the bumper now. Watch out below the 83. You got the 35, I believe. That white and black car getting on his lower end, pushing him out of the way. Again, all this hitting and racing going on. The number 2's out there just rolling about a 7 or 8 car length lead. He's rocking and rolling up there. Where they're doing 15 laps, and you know he's got to be just waiting for that white flag to come out.
That pink car looks like he might have a go in the 14.
He wants the race to be over right now. All right, the 28's working all over the bumper of the 14. He's trying to find something. He's getting a good run on him, but not quite enough. You can see the speed there. The 14's got about the same. He tries to run a little bit different line to the corner, slides on the bottom side, tries to get up. He's up to his bumper, makes a little bit of contact around his door, right front.
He's digging down low.
Now he's got up to his door panel. You see he's making a little bit of headway. He said he gave him a little hello there. Oh, another hello right into the bumper. Oh, he knows he's there.
I'm telling you, the guys with the front bumper for that's the car. He's going to have to throw her in high.
Watch out. You're seeing number 70 take a little bit of that lead from the number 2. Watch out. Now 28 on the high side. Around the 14.
Got him.
Now he's got to remember, payback's coming from the 14. He slides up. He drives all over the back of him. Oh, can't lose control. 35 gets running. 83
so get out. Get out.
Oh, 83. We heard some pop in there. You probably heard it more than us with our headphones on. We didn't hear it.
We have got some.
There was something going. He's out of the. Okay, driver is out of the car. Driver is out of the car. I don't know what he popped there, but you saw that flame come out the bottom of the car, and I heard something.
So here's my take on the night, because we don't usually see motors blow this many in a night, but racers and racers' wives will understand that it's kind of that time in the season where you've been racing, you've been racing hard, you've done what you can, but these motors have been taking a beating. It's been hard on them. Motors don't last forever. I mean, maybe this is a Honda or a Toyota or something, but we don't race those here. So it comes to the point in time where your motor's getting hurt, your car kind of getting a little rough around the edges.
Hey, Jeremy, what's going on?
That's my take to why we're seeing this tonight.
Yep.
I think this is our third.
This is our third pop.
Third motor.
And you know what? That's the second one in the same spot. They parked right there. I mean, that is just, they're coming hard.
Look at the racetrack. Alex, if you could give us that black line coming out of 4 all the way.
Yep.
That looks like oil to me.
Yeah, he might have let loose there.
Piston might have said, knock, knock, I'm leaving.
It said, hello to the other side. I must have knocked 1,000 times.
We are under a
red flag situation.
Red flag situation. Yep. We're stopping the racetrack.
We want to make sure we get everybody. Like I said, drivers out of the car, but then we'll make sure we get her off the track. Make sure the track's in good shape.
The best news is the driver is out of the track.
Yeah,
They'll probably run through that oil a couple times, get it off the racetrack. Oil on a racetrack, especially a slick racetrack.
Well, that's even more slick.
That's right.
I mean, I've played. I've seen the Bond films. You put oil behind your car, you're gonna spin all over the place.
Alex, if you would pan around, give us a look here. We can wave to the crowd. But look at the sunset. Look how beautiful Maquoketa, Iowa is. We've got pink, blue, little purple. Absolutely gorgeous. The parking lot is packed. This is fantastic. This is fantastic.
This is a great night.
Beautiful night to be racing.
For as hot as it was today, I thought for sure, I was like, and you know, we don't even have it. As you can see, we just on a cloud in the sky. They were calling for rain, and there's nothing up there.
You know, oftentimes a promoter only gets the negative about their track. Like, oh man, it was muddy, oh, it was dusty, it was horrible, it was rough. Hey, it's not dusty.
No,
it's not dusty.
Last weekend was dusty. I will say that.
This time of the year, racetracks get dusty. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
It's seasonal. You know, the
and
sun beats down. It doesn't matter how much water you put on it. It's dusty. Great job. Great job, Trackside Promotions.
Yep. Like I said, we want to thank the safety crew out there.
Wait a minute. Are they pushing the car that just blew on fire?
Well, I think because they don't want to hook up to the front of it.
Is he trying to refire that?
No, I think they're just trying to get off the track.
I'd send her through the pond and cool her off a little bit.
Yeah, he's just getting it. We'll try and catch up with him later, maybe get a picture of some of the carnage if we can.
Yeah, because racers love when you're like, hey, man, what happened to your motor?
I had that, my first national lawnmower race last year, there was a guy that blew his motor up. It was a flathead. Split the thing right in half. It was Justin Hoffman.
Mama.
And I asked him, I said, can I take a picture of that? And he's like, oh, I don't care. But it was, you could see where the rod had gone right through the block.
We are on the roof, Mama Bibster, and the push truck.
So all of you naysayers who say I don't like heights, I'm currently standing on a roof. So now I'm not thinking about how high we are or how old this building is.
If you fell from here, you'd make a crater.
I would make a crater. They'd be like, I think there was an asteroid. I'd start.
Not me. I'm like a flying ninja. I drink a lot of Red Bull.
I'd be burning through the atmosphere. It'd be like boom. No, we've talked about this. I watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The Bumble bounces. I'd bounce right back up and land right back up here.
I don't know. I think you'd be more like Humpty Dumpty. They'd have to put you back together.
Oh, yeah. There's no putting this back together, right? My left leg's already got the titanium rod in it from a four-wheeler accident. There's no putting it back together. Now, you see them over there. They're starting where they're going to drive over in corner 3. So it looks like that might have been where that's about where we'll start seeing smoke. We can see as you see what's happening now is the racers are driving through that oil trying to pack it in a little bit. That's part of dirt track racing. You know, this isn't, NASCAR where there's a whole crew of people that come out and do it. The racers, have to help with this and make sure the track's in good shape.
For the love of motorsports.
Yep. Oh, it is. They have to love. I mean, to be this committed to it and coming out here and spending the money they do to put on a show.
Let's see if we can get the one more call from Doug Hack here.
Look up to the state bank, BED pit stop.
70, you're second. Junior line.
Shout out to Maquoketa State Bank. Thank you for your support of the Maquoketa Speedway.
No, the fire truck was not stuck. Apparently, it might have been stuck over there. Apparently, my dad wanted to know. Hi, we're in your living room.
If you're watching us, we can see you.
Oh!
Just joking. That's not real.
Hey, but take a selfie of you watching the race and send it to Bibster Promotions. We'll throw it up on the page.
Dude, me get down. I'm like a ninja, but Bibster over here. He's not very ninja.
Hey, hold on. Did you see what my mom just said? She wants to film me trying to get
a
down.
picture earlier.
Hey!
We've got Maquoketa, Iowa.
Okay.
Street Stock Racing.
We're going racing again. Hold on.
Bibster.
Here we go. We gotta get ready. Woo! All right. Number 12's got the. He's gonna be able to pick when they go.
I think that's a 2.
Let's see how he gets started. There's a lot of technique in this. He's gonna drive up the track a little bit. All right, he's in the gas and they're going racing. 12
Get some.
gets a nice start. 70 on the outside. 28 working that inside line. They're trying to run him down. The one who's really mad about this caution was the 12. He was running the race all himself. 28 on the lower line. 70 trying to drag race down the back stretch. 28's running on the inside. 28's able to hang on to that lower line, but 70's got to run off the outside of 4. Gets him on that running that middle of the track line. There's quite a bit more speed there. We'll see if he's able to get him. He's running back down the backstretch. 28 slides up in front of him, gets him a little bit of a block.
Good battle for 5th and the 14, the 31 of Dynamo.
Yes, there is. Oh, look at the 14 and the 31 go. They are going back and forth for that 5th position.
Look at the 77, that orange car, carry that left front wheel.
That's a nice looking
he's
car.
got a very soft right rear in that car.
4 to go.
Rear spring.
Now we got a race still in that 5th position. Number 31 gets her up. But look at 14 flying by him on the side. 14 tries to work that a higher line, but I don't think he's able to make her a full pass. Look at the lead. Look at the lead. 28's within a couple car lengths of 12.
He's a coming.
Now 12 had quite a lead before that caution came out when we lost that motor in the 83.
13 laps in.
He's going to try and finish it. 2 to go. Looks like the 87's coming off the track a little low on power there.
See ya.
Let's see if he gets off the track right. White flag. Last lap, here we go, because the number 2 ain't onto it. 28's trying to work around any bit of the track. Oh, goes over one tire. Clears one of the inside tires. That's not the fastest way to go. Looking back in that 5th position. 14's all over the side of him.
Donnie Loud, get her.
Here we go for the final, for the finish. Number 2 picks up the win. 28 gets second. 70 gets third. J6 Evans in the 4th position. 31 gets 5th. 14 6th. And the rest get all the rest of those places. I can't say it that fast.
Street Stock Races in Maquoketa, Iowa. Great racing. Well done.
Well, that was fun.
Chase Saruba in 8th, the 5B of Tim Bader. 7th unofficially, 77 of Tim Schneider. 6th to 14 of Mike McGarry.
6th will be Mike McGarry.
Yep.
5th will be Donnie Loud.
Unofficially, the 56 team of Justin T.
Justin T. Meyer in 4th. 3rd place will be the 70 of Giovanni. 2nd will be the 28. I didn't catch that name.
Okay. Here's what we'll do, folks. If I can get all of you to share this feed right now, I will let Alex film me getting down. Y'all need to share, and we need to get 25 people at one time watching this feed. If we can get 25 people watching it, we'll film me trying to climb down this. Also, for insurance purposes, it'd probably be best if I do get hurt.
He's been out front so many times, put it together tonight.
And the winner called by Bibster.
Woo! Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get to a little bit of the interview here.
Timmy Curry. What? Timmy Curry.
Timmy Curry? That's Timmy Curry's the winner. We'll learn names.
Type in GPS for Victor Lane is Maquoketa. It's been a while. Well, you've been up front. It's not like the cars weren't running. This should have some bad luck. Talk about this race tonight. Track's awesome. I like the bottom.
Timmy Curry giving credit to the track, saying that's awesome.
Scott Caldwell lets me drive this thing unbelievable fast. We had a couple parts failures, otherwise we'd have quite a few of these ones this year. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well done, Timmy Current.
All right.
Timmy Current. He's also good at doing the 50-50.
Next time I'm bringing in the binoculars so we can see their sponsors.
That's true. It's a good idea. But when they're driving, we're gonna get seasick up here.
All right, where are you from? Everybody out there on Facebook, where are you from?
464. Congratulations.
Abby looks excited. Are you cheering in the woo?
Once again, right here at the gate to the pits. Again, blue ticket 251-464. You've won $147.
More Florida stuff. I think we were hotter than Florida today.
We probably were. It was humider than Florida, and that's saying something. That's definitely saying something. We had a little bit of rain this morning. That rain got out
I like
there.
Florida. We used to take annual trips to Anna Maria Island. That place is beautiful.
Ooh. My grandparents, they vacation down there in the winter. When it's cold up here, they go down there and hang out. We try to make we've gone down there a couple times, hang out with them. It's a great place down there. There's a whole lot of motorsports down there too. So wherever you are in the nation, if you're wondering, there's probably a dirt track close to you because there's dirt track racing all over the nation, and
there's motorsports by
everywhere.
you. I promise it. Go
there's within
find it.
within an hour and a half of you, unless you live in the middle of Montana or Alaska. Within an hour and a half, you should be able to see live motorsports. I'm gonna make that statement.
Abby, I've never been on the other side of Florida. I had to try that out.
What side have you been on? You've been the Atlantic or
Anna
the
Maria is on the Gulf.
Oh, the Gulf side. We were on the last time we were out there was on the Gulf side.
2 hours to get to the other side of Florida.
2 hours. 2 hour trip from side to side.
Depends on where you're at. I mean, if you're at the very top, it's longer than 2 hours. It's a very long length. It's a very long. I'll tell you what they say.
Buke, Ashley.
There's a highway that says it's a scenic route down there that goes across the peninsula or the like the top of it, and the scenic part is that there's trees on both sides. We did a family vacation down there. It's terrible.
So, Dubuque, Ashley Cohen. Ashley Cohen. I have a great friend out of Dubuque. His name is Jason Hooks. He owns Tri-State Truck and Equipment. His son, Cooper Hooks, is a national four-wheeler racing champion, a Grand National cross-country champion in the 70cc. If y'all are in Dubuque, you want to need a truck, dump truck. They do like dump truck bodies and the cool lights on like ambulances and stuff. Those are fantastic people. Variom, we have been very successful, some national championships, and always growing, and a lot of that has to do with Jason Hooks and his support. That man is a saint. If at all possible, please visit or please support Tri-State Truck and Equipment out of Dubuque.
I have been, Abby, I've been across Alligator Alley, I-75, when last time we were down there as a family, probably 4 years ago. Junkies! Oh, junkies. Now, please, junkies.
This doesn't happen at every racetrack.
This is not. Now, supposedly, at some point, well, I don't know now that we're doing this, but at some point, Nick wants to put me and Ginger in these cars, and my wife's not really thrilled.
Look at these beauties.
Oh, they're hot rods.
Look at these beauties.
Oh, man.
I don't really know what the deal is, but I'm pretty sure they pull these out of the junkyard.
They do.
The windows out, slap another on the side. Let's go racing. There's no camber. There's no caster.
Nope. No, it's just
unless something's
it's
broke.
all go. Now, last time Nick was in the 11. I'm going to try and see if he's in there again.
Cuba City, Wisconsin. I don't know where Cuba City is, but I've been to Beaver Dam Raceway.
I've been in Wisconsin
I
once.
have family in Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam Eye Clinic, where
What
I
is
get my eyes
this?
done.
What start is this? They're already hitting. All right.
Yes.
The Thunderbird. Oh, they're
Look at
3
the
wide.
shaggin' wagon. Getting some.
Oh, man. They're all sorts all over the place. Now, the 11 came under power.
Oh, shoot. That's not supposed to happen.
Okay, see, now I'm never going to get to race this class. Why, guys?
Please get out of that car.
No, because now I'm never going to get to do this. All right.
God,
let's see if we get him.
I want to run out there, but I can't.
Yeah. Let's see if we get him out of that car.
Oh, God.
That's not good. All right. We're going to see if he gets out of that car. Safety crews are there right now.
Is that him? White helmet?
It sounds like, yep.
Yes,
like he's out of the car.
Yes. One of the greatest feelings in motorsports.
Yes. Oh.
Nick McCready!
Was that Nick?
Nick McCready, the promoter! Round and round!
Was that Nick?
There you go!
Was that Nick?
He's a big fella.
Oh, my gosh! Nick! You know, I'm mad at Nick because... Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Nick.
He had to get out of the car. If he had a broken pelvis, he still had to get out and walk around. I don't care. You're the promoter. You got to get out.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you, there is absolutely no chance I'm ever going to get... I'm waiting. I have my phone next to me here. I'm going to wait for the text message.
Lindsay or Mike, my family, if you're listening, I want to go play that.
If you can see, my wife just sent me a text message.
Let's see. Can we get that?
That's not why you're doing this.
Alex, can you get that text message on here?
What, the one that my wife...
In your phone.
Yeah.
See if y'all can see that. Oh, wait. That says, yeah, that's why you're never doing this.
Dang it! I was so close. There's never, I would say there's never a chance of me ever doing this.
Come over to my new house.
Yes.
Well, there's no cameras.
Yes.
Hey, we'll go junkie racing.
Woo! There's a guy, actually, I think it's Joel Soul. He's a mud bogger, and he does junkie races at his place all the time. Same kind of a concept. They got all these old, like, you know, Buick Sentries and stuff. Ooh, you hear that on the pits?
Yeah.
Somebody's revving up for no reason.
Might be my dad. He's like my sister. Oh, yeah, we forgot to mention my sister's racing tonight.
Woo!
She is the... Are you ready? Let me get my best announcer voice on.
Hold on, that guy's...
Powder Puff Champion of the World. Welcome to the Maquoketa Speedway and Holly Gibbs/Wilson.
I just realized, I bet the people right below us can totally hear us. Because now that it's quiet, they can totally... I just realized they're probably down there like, everyone's all serious, and we're like...
Hey, if you want to make a day of it, it is Kids Day on Thursday, July 10th.
Yeah, you can hear it because we're... If you hear a little bit of that background audio, we're running the computer, watching the feed as we're doing this. We're also... I'm recording all the audio, so we're going to hopefully have a podcast from the Bibster and the Ginger podcast. If you have on all podcast app, and including Spotify now, you can find us.
We'll open at noon that day.
Can you span and show us?
Miller's Petting Zoo, noon to 7. Have face painting.
Going to give you a look at the Derek Wilson and Bibster.
July 26th.
What side's better? Is it this
You guys are
side?
lucky because I ain't got a hat on. That's rare.
I do have a hat on. Because I'm
told that's
probably
why
going to
I'm
be bald
balding,
here.
but you know, we're just having a hell of a good time. Look at all this IT equipment. I mean, this is no joke. Let me turn my flashlight on or something. You guys can see all this hard work. Look at this. We got mixing boards. We got Bibsters. We got Derek. Let's Alex, show yourself. Show yourself. Show yourself.
Face reveal. The fans want a
You
face
won't do
reveal.
it. Won't do it.
I showed myself earlier.
He did.
5 o'clock. New event this year. Be on the customized dirt track out on the fairgrounds.
All right, we're going to get everybody.
Mention at 6 o'clock that night, Thursday, July 26th.
Yeah, so we just had a junkie roll up. Wait, we got a racer bunny on a racetrack. Is that a bunny?
I think that's a bunny. Oh, that's a bunny. That is not going to end well for this
Man,
bunny.
that's not a good place for a bunny to be.
No. Oh, hope the kids aren't watching. This is a bad time to have the little kid's car.
I mean, it must be like a deaf bunny.
It's got to be a
Or
deaf
a dumb bunny.
It's a funny bunny is what it's going to
Funny
be.
bunny. It was coming. You knew it
Yeah,
was
it
coming.
was. You knew it was going to happen. Okay, now, I don't know what they're going to do here. I'll tell you what, that was...
You got time?
It's coming up the Hobby Stock feature.
You got time?
QCJeeps.com.
You got 3 minutes?
Feature.
Yes, you have to.
Not at all.
EMC Liquors.
Yep.
I'm going to throw him up here.
Cylinder feature.
Mind if I take him?
Yeah, go ahead. Take these headphones.
IMCA.
Hey, y'all, we got a couple minutes here. And I am up here, Bibster and I are up here with Bret Montgomery. Bret Montgomery has been in the dirt track game for a long time. I'm not saying he was flagging dinosaur races, but maybe
That's
like
Doug.
Model T.
Maybe Model T.
We're going to put him up with some headphones and give him a mic and talk the history of dirt track racing. Bret Montgomery's got headphones on, and he is certainly used to having headphones on. How long you been around the dirt track, Bret?
Most of my life. My father raced back in the 60s, quit in the very early 70s, did very well at it. I started racing in 1985 and ran for about 5 years, and then as my family grew, my racing began to stop, and I turned to officiating. That way I could get a paycheck and still get to see everything, you know.
I
all
can
night long.
completely understand that. For myself, I was a little backwards. I started a national race team because I couldn't afford to race, and I wanted to stay connected. That's why I started a national race team, so I could support people. Now I'm fortunate to race. Motorsports has changed. It's changed a lot through the years. What I want to say, so there's been a struggle in dirt track racing. My dad told me back in the late 80s, 90s, there was also a bit of a crisis when the fuel costs were skyrocketing. You recall that? Can you give us some insight on that?
Exactly. I mean, it was a trickle-down effect through everything. As the fuel prices went through the roof, so did the cost of racing start to go through the roof. And it really pinched down for quite a while until we got through that gas shortage, and then it started to make a decent comeback.
In that period of time, were there racetracks that were going under, and have some made a comeback? Because we're starting to see some fall off, and as some fall off, some make gains.
Absolutely. Maquoketa was one of them. You know, that died for a while. It sat empty, and then the interest got sparked, and it's the local people here that really helped make this go. especially in these small towns. If they don't have a lot of people from town that are racing, then the town doesn't support it very well.
That's a really good point. Earlier in the night, Britt and I had a conversation about Tipton, Iowa, about at one point in time there was 4 or 5 local racers running weekly races, and when they kind of quit racing, the track kind of quit racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Even around the smaller towns all around Tipton all had multiple drivers coming from each town, and there were quite a few people that would come to support it. And then as everybody retired and moved on, it kind of seemed like the crowd kind of went with them.
I think we're in growth mode here. I know we're in growth mode here in Maquoketa. Britt, you've been a part of that, and we're really happy to be up here in this above the grandstands with you with microphones. I got to tell you, we came up here with, I want to say a table, but it's really 2 sawhorses and a piece of sheetrock. So kind of intruded on his space and nothing but welcoming, because the Maquoketa Speedway is welcoming. That is what these people are. They're going to welcome you here, and we want you here. Come put your kids in a cart that's pulled by a lawnmower. Put them in a monster truck. Take a ride. And it's just a damn good time. So, Britt, we're about to get these junkies rolling again. Can you give me some insight on what you think we need to do as dirt track racing community to move forward, to grow forward?
We just need to do anything we can to get the kids to come take a look at it. Try and get them involved. The Little Racer Car Club is doing everything they can to help the really
and it's
small
working.
Kids. Absolutely. There's too many other venues for the kids to have these days, between video games, cell phones, and tablets. It's really hard to get them sparked to an outside
Fantastic.
interest.
Fantastic. That's a fantastic insight on the dirt track racing from coast to coast, north to south. I hope you're listening. We are here. We're here to stay. We are doing this broadcast because we're here to be different. Like we said earlier, you do the same things, you're going to get the same results. You've got to change. I feel dirt track racing may be like 10 years behind the digital world.
Absolutely.
And I promise you, if we keep doing this, we're going to put you in a race car in a 360 camera, and you're going to get it. You're going to understand what it feels like. It's going to be kind of cool. Britt, thank you for the hospitality and the history of dirt track racing, and appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you. It's good to be here. Thank you. That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it's always cool to get some history of dirt track racing.
Get ready to switch back around. Oh, just what I do.
And it's just neat, man. It's just neat. You people that have been in dirt track for quite some time.
Turns 1 and 2.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
NASCAR used to be involved, and Budweiser used to be involved, and Winston used to be involved, and it worked, and it was working. And then it crashed and fell off, but it never came back to where it was. Bibster and I, we're over here like we're optimists. We're like we can do it. We can do it, but we need your help.
3 are going forward. For the T-Bird. Here we go.
You're rooting for the T-Bird? Wait, which T-Bird? Because there's 2.
Holly Gibbs, the champion of Powder Puff, has joined. Hey, Holly.
Hey. Okay, now they're back on the track. I'm guessing they're going to be a little more timid since they just rolled the track promoter over.
Track promoter over.
And not only that, ruined my chances of ever driving that class. I knew as soon as it happened, I literally and as bad as that sounds, I'm glad the driver's okay, but in my head I'm like, oh crap. Because last weekend we talked about it and a 4-cylinder rolled over.
There's a car out there, its number's PU.
There used to be an old there's an old street stock way back in the day. It was like a 57 Chevy, and it was PU was the number.
Here we go. Junkity junk.
They're just all over the place. I don't even know how they legally start them. They just...
We got Thunderbird.
Oh!
Is that like a Buick?
Thunderbird! Here comes the Hot Rod Lincoln at number 11.
Dude, my grandma used to have a car. Oh,
Stay up, stay up.
Oh! He's another one out there.
Oh, he went right through the pond. Right through the pond.
Oh, we got a hood.
PU's got the hood up.
We're going to need to check the Earl. Actually, you might want to check the gas and fill the oil.
PU is...
PU has lost his nose.
He can't tell. Wait. No, don't stop in the racetrack. He can't tell where the end of the race is. Oh, he's going to get stuck.
We're still racing.
We still are. Now, we lost the Thunderbird in the lake back there.
But the shaggin' wagon!
Oh, he's down a tire. 22 in the wagon is down a tire. Now we have the 11 and the 7 in the back.
We got a good race up front, Bibster.
We do. Now...
Whoa! Cushion.
That was good. Oh man. Oh, look at it, number 7 go.
One lap, one to
Ginger
go.
used
It's a
to
good race.
You know, Ginger used to drive a Thunderbird. We lost the wagon. The wagon's gone.
The wagon, shaggin' wagon. He gone.
I don't think they actually
is
finished
good.
the
Here we
race.
go.
They just as many
For the
cars like.
finish. Bibster with the call.
Oh, here we go. Coming around that last corner, number 11 gets into the side of number 7, a little bit, pushes him high, picks up the winner. We got a 7-11 winner. Slurpee Day. That was last week. Here's yourself a Slurpee.
Hope the track insurance guy's not here.
Big gulp, eh?
28 Mike Sager, second. The 7 is Steve Shepard.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Bibster is a grown man.
Yes, but I do like Slurpees. And I like Dumb and Dumber, so I'm going to quote it.
My favorite movie is Patch Adams. Does that make me a sissy?
Yes. No, it's got like right in the fields at the end.
You know what else I like?
What?
Big Trouble Little China.
Oh, yes, that's another good one. Another classic.
2 girls with green eyes.
Ew. Tell you what. What was that? What was it?
All right, people listening, give me your favorite movie.
Yeah,
we
what's
got a
your-
minute. What's your favorite movie? Come on. man.
We'll try and interject. They're in the next class. I'm gonna interject.
My sister's doing powder puff.
So we're gonna do. They're in the next class. I'm gonna try and drop lines from movies, and you have to try and say what movie I'm dropping.
Dude, I grew up on a gravel road. There was we didn't even have like a VCR, so
That's-
I'm out.
yeah.
I do know. 2 girls with green eyes.
Yes. So I think. Ooh. Here's sirens behind me.
Dude, the parking lot is packed here. I don't know if Kyle can flip around. Can you see the parking lot? Dude, the parking lot is packed, and it's just regular weekly racing, man. That's awesome. Fantastic. Growth in motorsports.
Now there is a lot of cars coming out on the track right now, and this is gonna be nuts.
Holy hobby stocks. Wait, hobby stocks?
Yeah, these are hobbies.
Just a reminder down in the pit area.
Roger Weger on a port of Platteville, Wisconsin. That's my buddy.
Yeah, he parked next to us.
He's cool. I like that guy. I had such a long conversation with that guy about motorsports. My dad was like, he'll talk forever if you let him.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
I just love motorsports. I tell you all about it. I tell you, I was saying earlier, and I've said to a couple people tonight, I don't think I said it here, but for our youth racers in motorsports, this is going to sound crazy, the very best lesson that our youth racers learn is disappointment. Because in motorsports, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to break, you ain't going to win, and when they're adults, they can handle disappointment. With the call, Bibster!
We're going to go racing this time around. 59 sitting on that pole. Let's see how he gets to start going. Number 8 on the outside. Here we're going racing in the hobby stock of Maquoketa Speedway. 9 gets the jump on the start. Gets a nice little bit of a run. The 28 behind him is trying to make it pass around that 59 as well. 59 gets a little bit into the fender. Slides up the track. Gets a little bit wild. 28 takes advantage of it. Look on the outside. It's the 01M, I believe. Runs that high line there. All sorts of sideways. 3 or 4 wide there. That 01 flies by 59 like he's standing still running that high line. We saw him run that high line during the heat race.
Yeah, that 01 was up on that high line. He was too.
Yeah, he was really good up there. Look at him go. He's got his eyes on the leader.
He's pushing the limit up there.
Look at the other one coming to the pack.
Oh, we got a rounder. Hang on. Back in the throttle.
They are all facing the right direction. The 58 was working through a lot of traffic there.
In the back of the field,
they kept the nose.
We got a spinner.
They got a spinner.
We got a spinner.
Get off.
Oh, I'm telling you, that white number 1, as fast as he is up on that cushion, he might meet the backside of the cushion.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to meet
Let's
that.
see. How high up on that
We kept the race going, though. That's great. The 41 got back around. Now he's lap traffic. We're going to try and get him around him.
Rear pushing.
Look at that. Look at that battle for the lead. Now it's getting close. Look at 01 run that high line. He's right at the back of him.
High-low.
He's kind of in that Challenger, that newer Challenger body style. At least the front end is kind of a cool looking rig. Oh, he's running that high side. He's having all sorts of... Oh, 42 almost spins around again. Oh!
Shit.
Wow, they're 4 wide behind him. How are they getting around him? Wow.
Holy cow, that was dangerous.
Get that guy off the track. He's having a bad night.
Every track needs that guy.
Yeah, but that guy can make someone have a really bad night, too, at the same time. Number 9's got to still hang on to that lead. The 01M is trying to run down. Look at him run that high side. Look at him running that high side. They're sliding around.
There might be a good cushion up there.
There is. But look at him run. They're still neck and neck. but he's got
Back of the
12
field coming
laps.
through. We got
He's
a
got
good
12
race
laps
back
to do
here.
this,
Good race
so
back here.
we're going to
Three
see if he's
cars,
able to.
59.
Running her hard. Look at him go. He's got the high line. Now they're going to run into the lap traffic of the number 92
Great
there.
race. Great hobby stocks here at
Oh,
Maquoketa.
42 got around again. Now he's off the track. Let's keep
Banging
off track.
going on.
Yep. Look at that. They're bumper to bumper in the backstretch. Look at that. Oh, a little bit of a nudge from the 01M.
If you just get... Oh, that ain't good for the leaders.
Stay clear of it. Stay clear of it.
We're going to go yellow.
I
Oh, my
believe we
God.
are.
Number 9 thought they were already yellow, and they're not. Oh, you do not stop. You do not stop until they make it. Okay, now we're yellow.
Oh, and now it's the yellow.
Man, I'll never forget a lesson
Wow.
as a wrestler was don't if you're not sure if that was your whistle, don't stop until they make you, and especially in MMA.
Don't stop
if you
till they
stop
make
and they
you
don't,
stop.
you might go to sleep.
Justin Ginther was an issue.
Okay. Now that it was...
272 left.
So
gonna-
let's set that back up. So there was a lap car.
Yes.
2 cars competing, the 0,
Yes.
1, and the 9.
And the
I
9,
believe.
yep.
And the guy getting lap spins out in front of both of them.
Yeah, just right in front, like, oh, I'm about to get lapped. Let me take an extra wide, let me take an extra tight turn here.
I wish I could tell you
I
I've
can't
never
believe
been
they
lapped.
cleared
but I
him.
have
I
been.
can't believe I mean, those guys were able to see that, see him check up, and they got around him.
Yeah, there was definitely some experience shown there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why they're running the front of the pack. And we've seen those cars run the whole season up near the front of the pack.
Garrett, I'm
So,
not sure.
Yeah. But the O&M's been really successful out there this year, actually. Oh, well, 20's happy. All right, now they're going single file. Now they do this to help. It helps the scoring guys get everyone figured out where they're supposed to be, and then they'll double up. You'll hear that now through the race receivers. They're going to start making sure everyone's in the right spot. They try their hardest to get the call right when they throw the caution where everyone's at.
You know, I don't think anybody's ever brought to social media the racing.
I don't think, well, not in this way. I mean, I've heard possibly, but not like saying this is the receiver. You know, there's been other ones I've heard. It sounds like you hear some official talk, but you can't, you know, you're not exactly sure. So that's exciting.
Carrie, do you know what number he is?
Yep. You can hear that. That's because we're starting to almost run out of time.
What time is it? It's 9:40. I think we got to be done here by
10-ish.
Ish.
Yeah,
And
we're
gotta do
supposed
powder
to be
puff.
done by 10.
Holly.
Yeah.
Yellow.
You're going to get thrown out.
Oh.
Pissing off Doug Hack.
Oh, Doug is the suit.
Inside 11S.
Carrie, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever heard of Raceiver. It's good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I had a recommendation to Doug Hack, and I had a recommendation of please tell the racers when the race is over. I relate that to coaching soccer because I used to frustrate me so much. The referee would blow the whistle like beep, and the kids will keep playing. The ball be kicked. Someone get hit in the head. It's kind of like that when the race is over. The racers are racing, and the flag no longer runs the show. The lights no longer run the show. The ear does. Bibster promotion.
There we go. Okay. We got 4 laps to go. They're going to be running this. They're going to try and get this race done in one more flag. All right, they're off race. Number 9 gets the jump on 01M, tries to get as much as he can, but he's got to watch out that 28 was hugging that byline. Look at that. They're bumper to bumper going into the first turn. It's like, it almost is like they're touching. I don't think they were, but then it was close. Number 9 gets a nice jump, and look at
We got it. We're gonna have. Oh gosh!
There's got to be
back. We've got a disaster.
Oh,
boy, it was gonna get
jeez.
nasty up front too.
Jeez.
Nasty.
Man, that was going to get crazy.
Man, that's a great race from
That
front
was
to back. From front to back.
Yeah, that was like. Well, I think they got 4 wide there, and I think a couple guys. Somebody was having they're writing checks that they couldn't cash.
You mind if I use that?
Ooh. There's a car showing its side there.
I'll find out. Whoa!
You are the I want you to the tech.
So I've got a stool I just sat on up here. It was here when we got here. I think this thing's as old as a racetrack. She's a little wobbly.
Yeah, it's a little. That's why I'm not sitting on it.
16, Connor Simonson.
Number 9, slow down.
Number 9, slow down. Boy, I've heard that before.
Yes, yes, you probably have.
11S, 1, 2, 3.
Well, that sounds.
Latham, I wasn't around for the OWI truck. It doesn't sound like a truck I want to be involved in.
No, that'd be bad. Oh, I remember when I was a kid, they were still racing trucks up here. racing two-wheel drive pickup trucks. That
I
was
have
always a lot
never
of fun.
personally seen a dirt track truck.
It's a lot of
race.
fun. It was like, it kind of was like hobby stock, you know, like that level of quality. You know, a lot of hitting, a lot of fun. There's a buddy of mine that races. He used to race lawnmowers, and he's actually down in Florida. He races pickup trucks now.
On dirt?
Yep, I believe on dirt. I'm pretty sure. Wait, why is the O1M stopped over there? Did he get sent to the back of the pack?
No way.
No.
Must have just been making an adjustment.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way. He didn't. I didn't see. I mean, yeah, he's getting back.
Again, I want to thank Bret Montgomery for stepping up here and talking about
Yeah, that
dirt
was
track
great.
history. Well, there's a door with a.
Hey, he got the door ripped off. It was on there. He went back to the
We're
pits.
going to continue to bring history in, and the idea is, if we can connect history to the present and figure out what went on in between, maybe we can find.
Yeah, we
a
can find that
way-
magic. Well,
yeah.
And I think a lot of it too is like, you know, what we're doing here, where it's something.
48, get up beside the 01, please.
Wow, they are. It's like, man, the 01's kind of trying to do a jump there, isn't he? Are they gonna go racing this time? No, there's no way.
My sister has her race suit
You
on.
had that fender taken care of. I'm not having another caution. You're dragging your left front fender on the ground. 3B.
Who's dragging their left front fender?
3B, go.
What?
Yep, he was dragging his front fender.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you can see on the other side. And Doug's having none of it.
I mean, it says 3B, but it didn't have a door, so it was hard.
Now it
for-
doesn't have a door on the
hard for
other
us to
side.
determine which one that was.
So now it's roll cage. Roll cage number.
60, fall in the back, please.
All right.
What do we got coming on the racetrack here?
Number 60.
Caution light out.
And that's a good-looking hobby stock.
That is a good looking hobby stock.
Scott McCallum picks it up.
Green flag!
All right, we're green flag race. The number 9 gets a nice jump. O&M has a bit of a rough start there. Wow, it drops back in the field into the number 4 position. We're going to see if he's able to hang on to that. If he tries that high side. Number 14 slides up on him. 14 works past the number 28. Oh, O&M is dropping in the field. See if he's got that. You can get that thing hooked up. He's only got a couple laps to do it. I don't know if he's able to. 14 gets into the number 2. Oh, number 9 gets around. Come on, guys.
Oh, boy.
We're going to get this. Oh.
Is he still going? Nope.
Oh.
M1 also explored in turn 2.
09, I've about had it with both you guys. You're either going to shape up or ship it out, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Whoa. We are hearing the.
Again, that's an experience that I have not seen yet. And watch this, like some other promotion, like IMCAT or something, start having the race scene. Great idea.
Yeah, you don't get to hear what the races are hearing. And it is an experience because.
Guess what? This is free.
Yep, yeah.
Order 14. Second place, Junior Line 28.
Right outside the pit gate.
Our goal is to keep this free. To keep this free, we need support. Please
Yes.
support this. Please share this. I will be calling. If I call your business, ask for the person who owns or handles the marketing budget.
Hey,
Let's
give
have a
us chat.
conversation.
Let's chit chat. Chit chat, shall we? All right. I think they're going to go.
Get to 2, we got 3 laps to go. Let's race, guys. Let's race accordingly.
Wait a minute. There's Gary Nerderberg. He ain't in that car.
Back, fall at the back when you come out of 2.
Perhaps.
Thank you, Latham. We do this because we're passionate. There's
There's
no dollars in our pockets. We do this because we absolutely love.
I mean, there's dollars in our pockets, but they
I
weren't.
mean,
They were put in there before the race started. Not out here saying.
Hey, man, I had to pay my way in.
That's
so.
true. I want to thank Trackside Promotions for supporting Bibster and letting us kind of do our thing. That's good. Ooh, O&M.
We racing.
All right, we're going racing. Number 9's got the. Oh, look at 14 on the bottom side of the race.
Where did he come
3
from?
laps to go. He came from right behind him, but look at it. He pushes him high. Oh, 14's on the inside there, gets the lead. Oh, 9, who's been dominating
Man,
the
that
race
14.
all night long, is now in second place. We're going to see. But watch out, on the bottom side, you got the 56. 50 or 58, excuse me, he's trying to get in on the action. 58's trying to work around the track as much as he can. He's looking at him. He's getting under the 9. They're drag racing down the backstretch, neck and neck. 14's got a race of his own up there. They're going to get the white flag this time, Bob.
Too
White
wide for
flag.
second. Is he
Oh, he
up?
got
That's a little
underneath him.
goofy.
Oh man, the 9, who's been dominating all night. I don't know if his tires just came away from him or what, but he's not having any more fun out there, I'll tell you that much. 14's got a pretty good race going.
I'm going to make a prediction. 14, he gone.
Yeah, he gone. He just going to send it. All right, 14, looks like 14's going to pick up your win here. In second place is going to be the 58. Number 9's got third, 28 and fourth. And the rest of those guys, you can see them. You can watch it back later.
Another fantastic race.
What a race up here, Maquoketa Speedway hobby stock class. Again, another class.
On the front straightaway, everybody go through the infield. Everybody go through the infield.
Unofficially attended.
See, now that's what you don't hear. That's what the fans don't know.
Well, yeah, that they're not going to do. They're going to do pictures on the infield because the fact that we're starting to run up against time here, and we got.
And we need powder puff.
Yes. Are you noticing that it should be 4 cylinders and it's A-mods, it's modifieds out there? I wonder if there's been a call made or something, but I believe it's supposed to be 4 cylinders out there now. And there's modifieds. I wonder if they have gone to a shortened show.
Britt, what happened to 4 cylinders? They shortened the show?
They're after these.
Oh, they are this time? Yeah. Oh, I was wrong. I can't read.
We're going to keep rolling. I'm going to let her circle down here in the front. So
Okay, yep, we got to figure it out. 4 cylinders are next. Normally they run before, and that's what was confusing.
Oh, man, what went on in their video? Oh, there it goes.
It's back.
Now, Kerry, what's number 15's name? I think his mom or his aunt. Now, I want to say Jackie came up to me last week. What a sweet, sweet lady. Modifieds are next.
Now the O&M's on the backstretch with his trunk open. These
Guess
guys,
who's
they
not?
still have trunks. They still have trunks. He's got his trunk open back there. I don't know. He's storing back there. Is he got? Maybe he's getting a spare tire out. He had a bit of you know what slowed him down? He had his luggage back there still. He forgot to take that out. You got to take your spare tire out before you come on the racetrack next time, and then you'll be fine. All right, now this is this is normally your class, Derek.
Oh, dude.
So
Dude, I was going to be like everybody on Facebook.
This is
Quiz time. Who's not? What number is not in this feature?
Ooh, I can guess. Well, I mean,
When you come to the racetrack, when you do, we are going to go the first time around. We're going to go the first time around, modified.
All right, you hear that? We're going to go racing. Remember the last time they said that was going to happen? There was a bit of a wreck on the front stretch.
Number 25, Jake Bowman, will be on the pole to the outside.
We still have.
She's a sweetheart, man. She's like that lady's the lady I just want to hug. I want to hug that lady. Reminds me of my mama.
Timmy Curran to the outside, the 15 on Sean Rupp. Then we go back row 3 on the inside, the 3G of Bryce Garnhart. To the outside, the 77J of Steve.
I want to.
Hope you guys can hear that.
Everybody, if you're at the racetrack, you want to come to the pits. Please do. If you want to reach out before you come to the racetrack so we know you're coming, I can meet you at the gate. I know it's kind of weird showing up somewhere you've never been. You're welcome in our pit. I'm gonna welcome you with a handshake and a smile. And we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And don't get me wrong, there's times I got to get to work on the race car, but you can help us.
That's true. You can.
Bibster here showed up kind of out of nowhere.
Yes, I did.
One day he was like, and I know we're on a 3-tire program. I'm like, what the hell? He's been listening.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Usually when you run in Davenport, I get to hang out in the pits with you and your dad and kind of help out, and that's been a lot of fun. It's probably one of the easiest ways to learn more about racing is to be in the pits. And we're not saying to do it every time because it's a little more cost, but the best way is when the race is over, pits are always open. Most racetracks open up the pits and let anybody go in there, wander around and talk. And a lot of races are trying to get out of there, but there are a lot of races that are still loading up and you can talk to them. And believe me, most of these racers love to talk to people about their race cars. This is their passion. This is what they're spending. When they go to work, they're thinking about their race car. So they love talking about it. So just ask them. Ask them
Except for
questions.
when we're with our girlfriends and wives, we're thinking about them.
Yes, that's true. Yes, that for the record, that's the one time that no race car thoughts. Race car. But all right, okay. Let's do this.
I am going to give you the modified lineup. 25, I believe, is Bowman. 31A in second. Second row inside 60F. Outside 15. Third row inside 3G. Bryce Garnhart. 77J on the outside of row 3. That'd be Steve Johnson. 11 Cox. Ray Cox Jr. 6 on the outside of him. 21M Madigan. 15 something K maybe. 11, the other 11, looks like 26, 7M, 73M, 53 is Stein, 1H a Hertz, 14D would be a Dominaki. Oh, wait, maybe. No, maybe not. 88, 0, 17, 89, and 8, 83 maybe. All right, here we go.
Yeah, they're going to wave this lap, and then we're going racing, because, again, we are running out of time.
I'm going to get all excited.
2, 4, 6,
Go get all excited.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 cars out there.
Welcome to the Maquoketa Speedway. Prepare yourselves. Get on the edge of your seat, because we are going IMCA open wheel modified racing. 25 a moment on the pole. Got a lot of heavy hitters around here. Kai about mid-pack. Kai likes to win them all. Bowman hard on the throttle to the bottom. We're going to send them and launch them open wheels. We got contact 15 and 3. 15 and 3 up front with contact. Let's hope that doesn't cut a tire. 25 still holding her down from the 31. The 2 leaders are making a gap. Bowman throws her in good and hard. The 31 going to run her on time. The 31 won the feature last week. Yeah, Garnhart, 15. Sean Rupp getting that. Steve Johnson looks like he's about 6 and a good run. Ray Cox Jr. on the bottom. That's not where he wants to be. Madigan and Guy next to each other. 31 making a challenge on Bowman. He's got it. Bowman won't give up the fight. He'll keep digging and digging. Looks like Steve Johnson and Ray Cox Jr. a little contact. Couple of veterans getting her done. 31 last week's feature winner is on a rail. 25, Bowman looks like he might be falling off the pace just a hair. Bryce Garnhart fills the gap in fourth. There's a lot of great racing from fifth back. They are 2 by 2 by 2. Steve Johnson around. Oh my! Oh! He collects another one, sets him straight, but something. Oh, we got more action over here in turn 4. Woo! I love modifieds. I love modified racing. Steve Johnson not supposed to go round and round.
Round and round it goes. Hey, yeah, for you guys watching, we are by the next time we're doing a broadcast like this, we will have the names of everybody. Like I said, this is being our first time. We're trying to do a little bit of seeing how it works. We're seeing how you guys like it, and what we've seen so far is you guys are loving this. So share this feed, share what we're doing, and like I said, follow Bibster Promotions, Bibster and the Ginger Podcast, Variom Racing, Trackside Promotions in Maquoketa. They're the ones who are really letting this all happen. Thank you again, Nick, for letting us be out here, having a lot of fun up here. We're hoping to do this. We'd love to do this every weekend. It's not going to work out every weekend because of timing and scheduling and what we're already doing during the summer. But believe me, we're going to be. We plan on everything goes well. We're going to be up here again. Don't you worry.
The 77 of Steve Johnson will go to the back, but I got a little story. I talked to Steve Johnson about how good his car looks. Always looks so good. He looks so good because he's a patient racer. He doesn't jammer slammer in there. He just
slammer
slowly works it up, and he winds up in the front of the pack. It's kind of cool. So I say, man, you got a good looking car. I'm going to keep my car looking like Steve Johnson's. So I go to the racetrack the other day, and his looked good. Mine didn't. This was a couple weeks ago, and he said something. I said, I could change that, Steve. I could give you a little rub, and he's baha. We laughed it off. So in the heat race, Steve Johnson spins out in front of me. Damn near forced my hand to give him some loving. But, man, he's a good guy, and I enjoy being around him. He's a veteran of the sport. Chit-chat. I enjoy. He's one of those guys that you just enjoy being around. And I'm taking a little racecation here in August. I'm going to go to Marshalltown, run the modified. Then the next day, I am going to Carlisle, Iowa for what's called the Heartland Challenge. It is a 10-hour race. It's a 10-hour race.
10 hours.
With four-wheelers. So most people do it in a team of 3, but there's a class called the Iron Man where it's one man, one machine for 10 hours. That's sick athleticism.
That is crazy. Do they just play? Is it just like they have headphones and just plays Iron Man the whole time?
It's crazy. Matt Lindell of Variom won it 3 times in a row, which is absolutely unheard of.
That's crazy.
And he comes off, his knees are just bloody, his hands are bloody, it's madness. But it is down. It's down to a science. He takes a break, like a 5-minute break, and he eats oatmeal, and he eats, he knows what he's doing. That's super athleticism. These guys that race these four-wheelers for longevity time, it is crazy.
Now, how is Matt just had like a class deal or something, like a four-wheeler like seminar kind of thing going on? Tell me a little about that, or is it coming up still?
I'm sorry, I was reading Mitch's comment here
I'll
on
go
Facebook. Mitch, I had it on the 360 camera, the 360 fly camera on my personal Derek Wilson Facebook. So you want to go there and check out the big wheel races? I had him on there.
That was a lot of fun.
Now, what were you saying, buddy?
I was saying Matt Lindell, isn't he doing like a seminar or something for...
Yeah. See, part of what we do at Variom is education.
Yep.
Mechanical education, teaching kids how to wrench, is also part of what we're doing next weekend. There is a riding school at Matt Little's house where we teach four-wheeler setup, four-wheeler maintenance, and then the other half of the day is riding. Valentine Food Company, a big part of that out there. They actually have some sauces inside of the Hy-Vees here in Iowa. Great people. So yeah, I mean, education's a big part of what we do. We partner with Eastern Iowa Community College. The Covell girls have certainly put in a lot of effort on motor building, and they're like 12 and like 9. So I mean, that's pretty sweet to start them young.
Yeah, you don't see that.
We are building racing. Speaking of racing,
I think we're on Green Flag Racing. So Derek, take the call on the modified in Maquoketa Speedway.
Followed by Bowman at 25. The 3 of Gardhart has made his way up to 3rd. We're going to get her going and make her high. Bryce Gardhart is packing that bad boy in there all the way to the burn. That 31 is hooked up. I think it's like a dirt star. Oh my gosh, back in 4th place. We are 2x2. Kai and Cox, they're going to get the banging. Let's see if Steve Johnson make his way up here. Sean Rupp connecting with number 6. Bowman and Gardhart battled out. Bowman with a great race up there. He's doing quite well. Cox getting a little run on Kai on the outside, about to take Sean Rupp. Sean Rupp gonna keep him behind the back bumper. And Cox Jr. gonna go put her on the cushion. And Kai, here he comes. Sean Rupp had a hell of a run out of 2. Put her on the bottom. And
number 69 off the track. Number 69 off the track.
Number 3, Bryce Gardhart making a move on Bowman. Hey, we got great modified racing at the Maquoketa Speedway. Ray Cox still up on the top shelf. Not sure it's getting him anywhere, but he loves it there. Bryce Gardhart digging on the cushion. Hey. Bowman still down low. Look at 2 lines of racing. 3 wide, 3 wide. Justin Kai will come out of that pile on the best with teammate 21M of the geared up race cars making their way to the front of the pack. 31, the Dirt Star sponsored race car. Man, I tell you, that Bowman, he put in a good race today. Just holding her in, putting her in 2nd, 3rd, keeping her there. But Kai, here it comes. Kai's the guy. Here we go. Look at that number 6, Marloff. Marloff out of the late model class is making a great run for the Maquoketa Speedway. Tyler Madigan sponsored the monster truck last week. Thank you, Tyler Madigan. We got a good race. We got a lot of good race going here. Looks like the leader's going to pull out. Bowman and Kai are going to battle. Let's see if Kai can take Bowman and make his way to the front. Madigan still holding his position. We got 1 car railing on the top. 15, Sean Rupp. Going to go battle with the other 11 and Matt Stein. Look at Bryce Gardhart. Bryce Gardhart is still on the bumper of that 31 car. Let's see whose tire game is better. Justin Kai Bowman, he put a door on Bowman. Hey! Let's see if 25 of Bowman wants to return the favor. Cross him up, Bowman. Oh boy, not gonna happen. Kai's gonna get by and move on. Bryce Gardhart. Good challenge for the lead. We are 12 laps into a 20 lap feature. The 7 of the Clado race team is off pace. This will bring out a yellow. I do believe I saw the number 11 over the cushion. We are yellow in Maquoketa, Iowa.
Yellow. Number 7 had some kind of an issue, came up against the front guardrail there, and they can't have him sitting there on the track, so they're going to come out and see what's going on. Again, we got 8 laps to go on this race. Still 3 classes to run here, so we're going to run a little late into the night.
Looks like the only 7 MIC out there is Parker in the mud. He's got a problem.
Man.
Boy, what
that is 31's not really happy because he had Bryce all over his back in there, and Bryce is going to have a run on him.
See, I don't know if this gives Bryce a better opportunity or it gives Kai a good opportunity.
Yeah, because Justin's right there now too, and he got to catch up.
Right.
31 is not happy to be sitting in front of Gardhart and Justin right behind. Look at that.
These 3 dudes in the front, they have got their tire game figured out. You know, everybody else tires glazing over. I bet these guys refire.
Oh, we got the tow truck is currently stuck. Get a good view of that. Well, he's sliding.
Garrett says Kai takes the win.
Okay, Garrett, that's your guess. That's an easy bet to make, I'll say.
I don't know. I'm kind of like the underdog guy.
I'll say Bryce has been on the podcast, so I'm rooting for Bryce. Justin, well, we're going to have him on. Don't you get wrong.
I hope that Bryce forces Kai to go around him on the outside.
I do.
That's the hard way around.
And those guys are all good guys. You know, they'll sit there and...
You know what's interesting about this? So I believe this is a proper statement, is the 15, Justin Kai, his family and their team operate geared up race cars. And the 21 Emma Madigan has some kind of connection to that. So what 15 has underneath the sheet metal is probably somewhat similar to the 21M. So it'll be interesting to see that play out. Tell you what, Bowman's stood up there and held up there in front.
He has. It's just where he was racing good. Oh, man, they got another car stuck.
We've got 16 cars on the track. I bet we started with 20.
It was 19. I counted off the bat.
That's a pretty good showing from Maquoketa.
That's a really good showing.
They're missing me, so we're going to have plenty.
Earlier, I heard when we were doing the interview with Bret, there's 117 cars here tonight, including junkers. So technically 116 because we did lose one junker.
Garrett, I asked the same question one time. Why does Kai not go to the next level? And it was... Hey, man, I'm going to make enemies here. I asked the same question about like a Rob Tolan and those guys that seem to win all the time, and I never really got a straight answer. All I ever really got was it's a whole different ball game with big motors, with the big motor cars, and they struggled to make them turn. I don't know if I agree retire because it's exciting, and Justin Kai makes racing exciting.
And I mean, and he's traveling.
Right away when this is over, everybody just go to the tech area, please.
He's traveling all over, you know, so it's like...
I had the pleasure of going to practice at Tipton, and Kai happened to be there, and they came over, and his dad stops in our pits like every night. And
I'll sit there, and a couple weeks ago, I was on the infield.
Bumper just came off the 7 car.
What?
You might be rolling down the trail, and you finding out how well I'm recording you.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, I just got it. We have 20 people watching, so we're probably going to record me. Come on down the ladder.
Welcome to Maquoketa Speedway. We are open wheel IMCA modified racing, and this is exciting. We have got the 31 Dirt Star sponsored race car in the front.
Boom.
We have got Bryce Garnhart. He's a 3-year modified, started in the 4-cylinder. He's been on the Bibster and Ginger podcast.
Out of Shannon, Illinois.
Kai. He's pretty much known coast to coast. He's pretty bad boy, Justin Kai. Bowman, I believe, is a local racer out of Maquoketa or somewhere close, and putting him in a good fight tonight.
He's sponsored by Victory Ford, so he has to win.
21M of Tyler Madigan sitting in the 5th position. He's been a pretty good heavy runner this season, and been a lot of progress for Tyler Madigan. He is sponsored by a casino. What casino is that?
A casino?
Casino!
The casino. I mean, there's a few casinos out there, but we say the wrong one.
So this is kind of strange. The 11, which is not Ray Cox, is in front of the other 11, which is Ray Cox. So, I mean, that's kind of backwards. Ray Cox has had a little bit of a struggle this season. Yep. He used to be a dominator, but hey, that's dirt track racing, you know? That's dirt track racing. The thing with dirt track racing is one night can be your night, the next night it will not, you know, and it's just because the track changes week to week, and apparently we're doing another lap, so. Nick Marloff sits in the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 5th position. He's a late model driver. We've seen him up at Columbus Junction on a Friday night a couple weeks ago after the race, like midnight. He was out there practicing, so here we go. We're going to get the IMCA open wheel modified green flag racing. This is going to get good. We have 8 laps of a 20-lap race, 12 laps in. We started with 21. I believe we're down to 18 cars.
Jake Bowman, you can see showing some sparks up out of the left front.
It's a good point, Mitch, about people not moving up. Read that. I mean, you look and you see a lot of, even in the big world, racing world. But before we get crazy, Derek Wilson on the call.
Up 31 on the throttle. Bryce Garnhart's going to dive it down and make it.
Oh! Look at him go! Look at him!
1 and 2. Kai is on the high shaft, rolling in high.
Look at
Bryce Garnhart.
Go!
Battle for the lead. Get it, Bryce. Bryce gonna protect the bottom of the racetrack. That's probably a great move. There's some action. Sean Rupp, Ray Cox Jr. into each other in the back of the field. So let's see how he shakes out. Bryce Garnhart is on the move. Kai has been gapped a little bit. Let's see whose tires come into play here. We are tell you what, that 31, he wants that lead back. He wants it back. Bryce Gardhart pulling a lead. Sean Rupp is going to leave the racetrack.
All right,
Bryce Gardhart, what a great
there you go,
race
look
for
at
him. Bryce Gardhart's going to say, I beat Justin Kai. 5 laps to go on a 20-lap feature. I love the smell of race gas. Let's lay it out. Bryce Gardhart running in the first position. You got Justin Kai just took the second position. 31 to their star spot. Race car in third, and he wants it back. Great battle of Kai in the 31. Bryce Gardhart, that's phenomenal, man. What a great race. Bowman and the other 11 having a good battle going on. Looks like Marloff wants to run the top shelf. First place is Bryce Gardhart. Next is Kai, then the 31 car, then the 21 and the 6. I'm telling you, if Kai's gonna go, he better get it now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think the 31
2 to go.
Get Kai back. What a great race. Nick Marloff in 5th place. It doesn't look like the lap traffic is gonna play a role. However, they are scooting right now. Bryce Gardhart protecting the bottom of the racetrack. Phenomenal. Absolutely.
1 to go.
Smooth, consistent. He looks good. Nick Marloff's going to make a run at Tyler Madigan on the top by the time this is over. We are 1, 2, go.
Woo! That's it.
Bryce Gardhart. That's Mo better.
Heck yeah, Bryce Gardhart picks up the win.
Justin Kai falls off the base. That's a Bryce Gardhart
What a
win.
race.
Coconut. Fantastic race, guys. Fantastic modified
That is
show.
so true. Number 3.
What a great group of racers. I just want to let you guys know I have a phenomenal time.
That is so
out
much
here
fun.
Racing with you guys. And
Ooh, it's 4-cylinder next.
4-cylinder. Man, that's
Oh, we hit 27. We're doing it 27. Good job, guys.
4-cylinders. You gotta love bumblebees on a racetrack. Hey, hold on. Me and Bibster's gonna go 4-wheeler racing. Or, I mean, 4-cylinder racing. 4-cylinder. I think he sounds like a 4-cycle or something. He's got it.
But I'm trying to. Well, you heard some of them out there.
Me.
Great. When the officials up here just gives us this
We're
look.
racing.
We're racing.
What's that? I like that. Welcome to the 4-cylinder Maquoketa. Let's go with Walmart. I don't like Kmart. Walmart 500. Walmart's here. Walmart's here in Maquoketa.
There's a Walmart Maquoketa.
Yeah, I like it.
One last parking spot on Black Friday.
Well, that's what the. Hey, you guys don't see what's in the front? That front row, that's a Hyundai.
Hyundai!
Hyundai. 12 laps in this 4-cylinder class. Mitch, it's not just me. You got Derek up here, too. He was the one. I'll be straight up. We talked about this a month ago while we're getting ready to race. I'll say this. And this Tuesday, Nick just straight up asked Nick and Lisa if we can do this, not really knowing how we were going to do it. So, it kind of made me step out of, we had to really step out of our way to do, to like make this work.
Racing.
All right, you got this one, Derek?
With the
Oh, it's me. All right. High Rod Hyundai coming off the lead. Woo! Got a neon on the outside. 78 trying to work that outside line. Oh, I got a little bit of smoke off the tire there.
Yeah, we
looks like the number 14's holding on to the lead, but the High Rod Hyundai's coming in new. But high side. What we got up there? We got the that neon up there. Dodge Neon. Of course, it's a Dodge Neon. It's got the SRT Ford bumper.
This is rowdy.
Oh, they're 4 wide. We're almost 5 wide in the 4-cylinders.
I'm going to call that 5 wide.
Wow! They're 4 wide coming out of 3. Oh, God, look at that. 5 wide. Oh,
fantastic.
This might be the best race. Oh, we got a hopper. We got a hopper. Oh, they're into the side of each other. Oh, I think he's got a tire down in the 117.7X.
Sometimes the 4-cylinders will, like, when you go around the corner, the left rear will carry up off the ground like a dog pissing on a fire hydrant.
Yeah, well, they will. It's the opposite. Modifieds get the front tire off the ground. The 4-cylinders get the back tire off the ground.
Where's this number 8?
Where's he at? Oh, look at him go.
I don't know. There he is. There's number 8.
Oh, 117. The 117.7X. He's got a flat looks like a right front tire is flat.
He got a little tangled up. We're trying to spread it out up front.
All right, back to the front of the pack. It looks like the 17, I believe. No, the 12.
Hey, that's my boy.
That's your boy. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Where'd my guy go? Is he even on the track? Where was my guy? Who's the 3? I can't even find him now. He's not even out there.
I'm telling you, these 4-cylinders are getting it.
Yeah, they are just having fun, and it's they're keeping a clean race going. Oh, the 53's trying to run down the number 12. Look at him, he's all over the back end. We got a neon on neon action. This is like what happens when hillbillies try and be Fast and the Furious. They got to be in a neon. They're not going to drive that Japanese stuff. Here it comes. 3 neons are 1, 2, 3. And a Cavalier in 4.
Second down is first place, 12. Second down, second place, 53rd. Third place, number 3. Fourth place, number 24. And fifth place, the 14.
Number 53 is all over the bumper of the 12. Trying to get a little bit more run out of it.
We are 7 laps in the 4-cylinder feature.
24
banging going on coming out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Silly.
21 and the 3 having a little too much fun. All right, look at this. The 53's coming under on the 12. The 53's coming over on the 12. There we go. Sorry, they're neck and neck down the front stretch. Here we go. 53's going to be, he slides into him. He got the lead. Oh. They're side by side for the whole track. 53's trying to catch the lead.
He's going to pull the dirt track trickeries. He's going to pull up on the berm and get a yellow.
Yep, there's a car in the berm. We're going to get a yellow.
Is he going to give it to him?
He's moving.
Oh! Old Doug Hack, he control the racetrack.
Doug can get those, he can spook those drivers out hiding across the berm.
Bibster taking us to the front.
All right. Okay, we got the 53 is in the lead now, but the 17 or the 12, is all over his bumper. He's got to try and get a little bit of a lead here. He looks like he's trying to get him there.
Look at the back of the pack, and here comes the leaders. The leaders are coming into 3.
The number 53 is coming into a little bit of lap traffic now.
There's your Hyundai getting lapped.
Hey, no, that's a neon. The Hyundai's up there.
My bad.
The Hyundai's over there. He's like in 12th position. All right, now the 53 and the 12 are getting into a little bit of lap traffic. It's going to slow them down. We're going to see if they're able to hang on to it.
White flag.
One to go for the 53. Running in all sorts of lap traffic. Number 12's only got 1 lap to try and work around lap traffic and work around that guy.
I lost track of him. Where are they at?
Oh, he's over there. I got to find the Hyundai again. Nope, that's not the Hyundai. Where'd the Hyundai go? Oh, I think that was the Hyundai. All right, race is over. 53 gets the win, 12 in second place. I don't know the rest because they're all 4-cylinder cars.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Did we just go flag to flag in a 4-cylinder race?
We did go flag to flag. Flag to flag.
Oh, man.
Y'all hear that? No names mentioned. Sport mod. See how that works? See how flag to flag racing goes? Fans are happy.
He's a hater.
Wait. Oh, no. This guy, he was in the pits and his helmet fell off.
We got a helmet.
He's
helmet on the racetrack. Helmet on the racetrack.
So he's got a, that's
Alex, you getting that?
Oh, of course you're getting
that every day.
He's like,
Nick Morloff, come on!
Come on, Nick. Good job, Nick.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know it was.
See, even veteran racers make rookie mistakes.
Well, and you know he had it next to him and started to roll, and he went, no.
Again for
Mitch, that was a good race. Fantastic.
That was a very good race.
I'm telling you, it was that Bibster podcast interview that gave him like 15 horsepower and some really good tires.
It definitely was. Gave him the good tires. I've said it. Come on my podcast. We have kind of what we're looking at getting on the podcast. Here's some possible interviews we're going to have. A couple weeks ago in Maquoketa, there was some 4-cylinder races all the way from Ohio here, and the story that they tell of why they came all the way to here to race from Ohio is amazing. I'm trying to get him on. We're gonna hopefully have him on the next week or two. Definitely stay tuned for that. I'll be straight. It's a heartfelt story. It's what racing's all about. It's a family story, and it's really neat that they came this far and they've had a fun night. It was a blast having them in the pits. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, that's gonna be in a week or two. That'll be probably in the next couple podcasts. There's a few other interviews we're looking at. So if you are a racer and you want to have him come and talk, let me know. We love to talk to racers. We're also gonna be starting talking into some mudboggers. We got Jordan Bear. He races the 300 and the 200, I believe. Those are the classes. No, 100 and the 200 maybe. I don't know the classes he races. I can't remember. I'll see him next weekend. We're going to have him on. We're looking at having Casey Lawyer, who runs the Strategic Attack, one of the fastest trucks in the Pete Monster this year. Still hunting down that record from the Showstopper. I got to say it because it's true. Everybody, you all can't. You're not quite there. But, so we're going to have him on. He's a lot of fun. So, yeah, stay tuned. We're getting into more motorsports. We're going to be traveling around doing some other stuff, so stay tuned on the Bibster and the Ginger podcast. I think at some point, Derek and I are going to probably be doing something with the podcast as well. Derek's going to have to come back on. You got to come back on.
I loved it.
Probably not this week because we're going to be at camp, but we're going to have you on soon. Because apparently Alex said you make a really funny car noise when you're with your son.
We just did.
Cars. I like cars too.
I can give you like lots of noises from motorsports.
What did you say about powder puffs? Oh, to get up here.
I can do a Honda TRX 450. You want to hear it?
Ooh, yes, I do.
I can do a Yamaha Banshee. You want to hear that? You want my clone go-kart sound?
Yes.
This is a first.
Okay.
That's not it. That's just not it.
That's not it. That's not it. Clone motors don't win, buddies.
No, that's just not it. What else have we got? We got Junior Dragsters. They're pretty sweet. They're
yeah.
Those things are some hopped up long.
They are crazy.
And, I tell you, the girls that we got with Variom Racing, they are fantastic. That is the Covell family Racing. They are fantastic people. My name is Derek Wilson. I manage a national race team. Please go to our Facebook page. It is Variom, Variom. It stands for Variety of Idiom.
Alex, show me again quick. Do it. Spell it again. I think I got it.
It is spelled Variom.
Yes.
It stands for Variety and Idiom. Variety, we're very diverse, lots of different motorsports. Idiom meaning different. And we are different by design and different on purpose.
If you don't think we're different after this session,
I mean, I don't know. I've been told before. My mama says I'm on.
Yeah.
He's having a hell of a time holding it together over there.
It's been a long night, folks. I've had a podcast. Like when we record our podcast on Audacity, I've had it running the entire night. We're at 4 hours that we've been going. Now we did record, I kept it open during the intermission. I don't even know how long it's going to take this computer to save this file.
I miss my kids.
What?
I miss my kids.
Oh yeah. Oh, you missed them running?
No, I just missed them in my heart.
Oh yes. They're down there somewhere. It's almost. We have 2 races left. Late model and then
sister,
powder puffs.
if you didn't know, my sister, it makes her 5 laps of powder puff, and she's champion. So I do hope there's somebody out here to challenge her, because I like a little competition.
That's true. Now how did?
We're going to wave at the crowd this time. We're going to wave at the crowd this time.
And just make sure.
Now question: is it powder puff like whatever class they run?
They usually try to pair them together, like the IMCA modifieds with the IMCA modifieds. However, they might run the sport mods they might run all the open wheels together. But they might run hobby stocks and street stocks together.
Yep. Okay, I was gonna say especially with what time we're running into. Yeah, we're gonna have a late night. Yippee! Oh man, we still gotta take all this stuff back downstairs.
Garrett, can she hear us up here screaming?
What?
Garrett's daughter is below us in the grandstands.
Yeah, we probably heard you screaming when everyone was silent when Nick rolled over.
Hey, we are Late Model Racing. Share this. It's time to put Late Model Revival in Maquoketa, Iowa. What do you think? Let's share the call. Me and Bibster's going to share the call on this one.
Okay, this is going to be, we're going to get crazy. So we're going to probably be constantly
gibber.
Yeah, here we go!
Flag Racing!
Number 48 with the whole show! All right. Oh, they're all supposed to bump it. Oh,
we're getting rowdy. We don't like to see that in the late model. We just went from like an 18-car field to maybe like 12.
Well,
let's see who can make it out of the pile.
They're going to stop him right there. They're red flagging because there's cars. Most of those cars had it just checked up. It looks like I see Donnie Pataska's in there. I see the 33, the 19. Oh, yeah. The 10
that might have been like a $5,000 crash.
probably was at least $5,000.
Would love to see these cars. Every single car right there back in action. I think it was the car in like third place that started that whole thing.
Yeah, it got all kind
I'm not saying he didn't get a little help.
No, there was a lot. Well, they were so close there. Once one started to get help, they all got helped.
Garrett, I'm gonna need you back here at the old raceway. I know you got a puppy and all, but come on, it's dirt track racing.
That's true. That's true. Okay, it looks like 07 might be getting the might be getting the pole. Everyone else is back on the track.
What the hell was that? I don't know. He was like,
I don't know. It was.
Isn't that cool? We got you guys to race.
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
You never heard that? That is really fun. You can actually. What do these things cost?
I think they're like $100. Maybe like 60. I don't know.
If you're really into dirt track racing, seriously, invest in one because it's a lot of fun. You can hear a whole different side of the racetrack.
That's so frustrating as a race car driver.
Okay, 07 is something's broke there because his front tire's not spinning. Did you catch that?
That is Matt Ryan. Check this out. Matt Ryan is a Catholic school art teacher and dirt track racer. That's pretty awesome. I do HVAC refrigeration for a living as an account manager, and that school is one of my accounts. I like those people.
Yeah, well, when I was in high school, the number 12 would be Donnie Pataska. They were running a modified at the time. I was in auto shop. And Dan, Mr. Pataska at the time, brought it into auto shop and fired it up in the school. I'll tell you what, that was the coolest thing. So just a little taste of it. We're also looking at doing some stuff where we're gonna try and bring some of these race cars out into the world. You know, maybe trying to figure out ways to get them at car shows, get them at some of these sponsors.
Are you kidding me?
That we have. What's wrong?
Matt Ryan, after what I saw, is coming back to the racetrack? No way, dude.
Maybe something was just jammed in there.
The front tire was dangling.
His tire was not moving.
Let's see how this goes here. I'm guessing the setup is off.
Something had to. Whatever they did, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
See if the right front's even rolling anymore.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
How does he come back?
Outside as well.
Let's have a look here.
Get behind Pataska. Get behind Donnie. Kendall's on the outside of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's rolling. It looks like it's got a little fender in it.
So, well, you know what? Maybe that front fender, maybe it was hitting that tire and making it not move.
If we'd have bet $100, I'd have said, "Oh, he's done. It's broke. A tie rod, A-arm, something broke. He's back." Matt Ryan, art teacher. Let's set it up. The 48 on the inside, 50 behind him, the 10 on the outside. We are late model racing. And here we go. Gonna throw it in right up the middle. There's that number 7. He's looking like he's gonna thread that needle, or he's making an attempt to. 48, making some good games.
Oh man, here we go. 10's working outside. They're 3 wide in the corner. There you got 7 and come on, 50. Gets around in the 15D's, trying to work a little bit of that line too. Oh man, this is late model racing.
Good, clean late model racing.
This thing
7 on top of the 58, gonna take a run around 28.
Oh!
Little hole developed there on the bottom. The 48's not running away with this. They are still with it.
They are legitimately trying to rip the surface of this racetrack right off of it. Rip it! Oh, there's a contact! Contact on the 50 to 28. They're able to hang on to it. Tell you what, there's going to be a little more of that, I think, before the end of this race.
We're going to have a look back at Matt Ryan. He's made 2 positions from the back after it looked like he tore a wheel off, but 3 wide. 3 wide for
Look at him go. Oh, man, there's a tight pack for that one in the top 6 position. Look at him go. They're all trying to get the win here tonight at Maquoketa Speedway.
48's trying to protect the bottom and not leave the door
open. 50 working the bottom side.
Open. Someone's going to poke a nose in there.
Someone's going to end up going over the berm on that back stretch. They're all getting close.
I think number 7
50's on the run. 50's on the run for the lead. 7 goes high. And he gets almost pushed up.
Came out of the berm with a run.
Yeah, he did. Now look at 48. Drops back 3 positions. Back to that 3rd, almost 4th position now. Number 10 works around the pack. Oh, get that a 48 right there.
He said, "Get out my way. I'm not asking you again."
Little bit of contact there in that race. Oh,
10's
wild. 10's wild on the backstretch.
10 is wild. He's diving and dogging.
Trying to find any bit of the track.
Got a lead change to 50 to the front.
Oh, look at the front. The 50 and the 28 are going back and forth.
It ain't over. The 50 on
Oh,
the
the
bottom,
50.
and the 28 is a late.
He's making a run. He's making a run. He's trying to get around him. Look at the 28 go.
Around on the outside. He's got a wheel.
50 slides him off the track. Slide him off the track. Look at the 28. Running that middle line, getting a little more momentum off that corner 4.
Seems to be glued to the middle.
Yeah, 7 is definitely glued.
Great racing. Number 10, they come back with another number 10. Doug Nye on the bottom. Here we go, into 3 and out of 4.
Oh,
The 28
man.
just one lane up. 50 trying to
blew
tuck
it.
the nose on the front stretch.
Blew the doors off and got around the number 50 there in that 28 car.
The late models have blown this track off. It's getting slick.
Oh, they're hauling. Bit of a problem on the 19.
We got contact. Duck 9 in the number 10 at about 5th or 6th, door to door.
Yep.
Hammering it out, boys. Let's battle.
19 was having some kind of a handling problem. He went and dropped off the track. Now look in the front.
Look at Duck
Front of the
9's
pack.
not taking it, giving it back.
It's between the 28, the 50, and the
10's
58.
got the ass hand slung out, and Doug 9's going
Oh.
to take advantage on the bottom. He got him.
All 3 of them are trying to get the lead there.
Number 10's trying to flutter where you can't get her. Matt Ryan.
Oh
taking
my
the fight.
gosh, look at him move up to the pack.
Here we are. We got a 3-car.
3 wide.
up front.
Oh, look at the 50 trying to run the low side.
Let's see here. Let's
You got,
see here.
you
We
got 50
the
running the low, 28 running the middle. Oh, 19 down on power.
19 off base on lap 13. Let's see if they call it 14. A yellow coming. Yellow's coming.
They're calling caution. Caution on the course.
You've got Raceiver on Facebook.
Yep.
Again, thank you.
Thank you.
This is our first time out. We haven't checked the numbers, but before the feature started, it was something like 1,700 people.
1,700 people had been engaged in that last post. We had 575 people had already watched just the heat races. So we want to thank all of you for sharing this, getting it on your page. Stay tuned. We're definitely happy.
Get better.
It's only going to get better. We're looking at having better cameras. We're looking at multiple cameras at some point. We're looking at putting you in the race car for some races. So stay tuned. Again, Trackside Promotions is letting all this happen at their track. And you see the difference.
Very passionate about motorsports, and that's why we devised a plan to bring it free. Now, I don't know who's gonna come crash you down and be like, "You can't do that for free no more." But I tell you what, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna find a way.
Oh yeah, no matter what. I mean, no matter what we get, like I said, it probably won't be next week because we're Pete Monster Mud Bugs. We're doing a night race out there. Ding for the shameless plug. I don't care.
Go Grandpa's Toy.
We're gonna or all the other trucks. No, we love Grandpa's Toy too. I know he's it looks like he just put a power glide in that rig. So
do something.
Yeah, he was having some transmission issues. Him and Kyle were working late nights trying to get it done. I know the last bog, they worked basically almost all night trying to get the thing back together. I was watching it on Facebook, kind of a bummer. They didn't. Oh yeah, for the love. I mean, it was just they're rocking. They were just trying everything they could. And
you heard it.
I'll tell you what. It's been really fun to watch that. If you've never been to a mud bog, come on out to the Pete Monster. It's only going to be $10 to get in. Come say hi, and Bibster the Ginger will be there.
Absolutely beautiful night. The Maquoketa
this
Speedway,
is just
about
beautiful.
72 degrees. It's gorgeous. And
I could almost use a sweatshirt.
Guess what we've got? We've got
late model racing. Here we go. All right, 28's going to be the leader. 50 on the inside of that corner. They're going racing. Here we go.
Look at that. 2 and 3. That's 250.
28 gets a nice jump off it, but 50's right on his back bumper. There's got to be contact. He got a little sideways there. Look at 50 times down low. 50's going to try. He's got the lead. 50 has the lead, but can he hang on to it?
Not going to give that up.
48 takes that high line.
Around the outside and got past him. We're wheel to wheel.
Side by side, side by side.
The two, if they make contact,
he's trying everything he can do to get the race.
Opportunity to make a move. We are. We got crashing in turn 2.
Oh, come on. We want to race. Hey, remember that 4-cylinder class that there was no cautions?
Hey, I got a challenge.
Was fun.
I have a challenge for motorsports fans.
Bibster, myself, and
Yes.
Alex, who is the ginger.
Ginger, run the camera.
Maquoketa, Speedway, Nick McCurdy, Lisa Sanders. It's one thing to get on social media and bitch, right?
Yep.
It's one thing to get on there, bring your negative, tell everybody what to do. But I tell you what, I have the most respect for action.
Yes.
Action.
Yes.
Action. Get to your local racetrack.
Yep.
Get there.
If
If
you
you have a business, support this.
Yep.
Support something.
Support a racer. The last episode of Bibster and the Ginger, I do a monologue about this exact subject. Check it out. About the 14-minute mark is where I go into it, and I discuss how, do you want to see this stuff happen locally? You got to support it. You got to come out to the tracks. You got to get involved, because if we don't get involved as fans, we're going to see it go away. Now, they can't keep their stuff together, all too spread out, so we're going to be at least one more lap. So, I encourage you to check it out. The episode's called, I think, something about Mrs. Bibster, because my wife comes on and hangs out with us. Give it a listen. I bring up some points. I talk about why is he backwards? How is the 33? We turn left in this sport, not right.
He gone.
Yeah, he's done.
So,
Is he trying to get somebody?
I want to make mention. What the hell was I going to make mention of?
I don't know.
I want to make mention that what you won't see here on these broadcasts is greed.
Is what?
Is greed.
Oh, no.
Greed. Bibster's not a greedy guy. I'm not a greedy guy. Alex has been holding this camera. Everybody shout out to Ginger. Holding this camera on a light pole I took out of my son's room today.
Yes.
Come on. Shout out for Ginger.
Show some love for Ginger.
badass.
I almost said my own name.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe they scored
well,
under
I don't
caution.
think
We
he
were
got
over
scored
here
under caution
yip-yapping.
because he went off the track. Like, they got him out of there.
Guess what? You can rewind this when we're done.
Yes, you can. You can check it back out.
It's a beauty. Woo! I think we're going. We're probably not going because that don't look like it. One more. Let's
Yes,
go
that
one
is
more.
our goal. Our goal is to make dirt track racing great again. I'm actually working on some new shirts that might have that tagline actually on it, because we do. I think dirt track racing has been great, and it is great. Don't get me wrong when I say that, but it will. The next 5 to 10 years are going to be a deciding time for this sport. It's growing. It's growing in areas, but it needs to keep growing. It needs more. It needs people in the stands. It needs people supporting it. It needs people checking it out, getting to know these racers. Because, like I said, they're putting their heart and soul into this sport, and all they want to do is come out here and put on a great show. So here we go. We're going racing number 50. He's got the pole position. He's got the good lead there, but 58's trying to run him on the bottom. That actually might be another number 50. I can't tell you at a tire marker. No, it's 58. All right, now the number 28's over on that outside line. We saw them battling it out the last time for the last caution. Again, I think there's about 11 laps to go if we're running a full program here. I'm not sure. They're running hard now. Number 50's got a good run on him, but look at 58 run on the bottom of 28. He was trying to get that trying to get into the lead there. Now he's having to worry about being in third place. 58 gets his nose underneath it, slides into that number 2 position. 28 runs the high side of the track. You can see that there's lines developing in that 1 and 2 corner from our angle. That's the high, mid, low, high, and mid lines you're starting to see develop on these as these race cars do lap after lap. Number 50's got quite the lead. 28's running that high line, but I don't think it's going to be enough for him right now.
28 still making the drive with the 50 in second, but we got the 50 in first. Man, they are still digging on a Speedway racetrack.
Slamming the horsepower.
Number 7's been putting in a good run here. 28 is not done. He has been
he's not.
From the beginning.
Watch him. Look at him run that high line. Look at him run that high line.
If he can make a go at this.
Look at him go. He got by the 58. Back in number 2. Back in number 2.
He's actually pushing the cushion.
Look at him. Look at the momentum. Look at the momentum in the 28.
Let's see. Dig into the cushion, hammer down on the throttle, get yourself a running.
Go. Come on, look at him go. Now he's got his eyes on the number 50.
What a good race up. Oh, they was on the cushion.
It's time to tango, number 50.
Like a freight train.
Now they do the dots.
Good late model racing.
Oh, look at him go. He's got momentum down the back track racing.
He's hard to race.
He
He's
gets
like,
the corner. Goes way high, loses a little momentum.
Digging down.
Here we go. Look at him.
This is fantastic. 28 has found the rail.
Look at him go past the leader.
Man, oh man.
28 back in the lead. I called him up, but he was never down. He was down, but he was never.
And
look at him. He's gapping the field.
Look at him.
Gapping the field. What an absolute
I believe
great
3 more laps.
performance by the 28.
They are hauling now. Look at him
Yeah,
go.
that says me on the side. Here he goes. Man, he found the
Sitting
high
at
side.
28.
Got her done.
Look at him go. Look at that racetrack.
Got 2
He's just
laps
getting-
to go. I tell you, the only thing I can see, he could go over that berm. He can
Yeah,
hook around
that's
over that
true.
berm because he is sending it. Ooh.
He's in the Kenny Loggins area. Oh, no, you just called it. Look at that. He tucked the berm a
Telling you,
little.
let's not do that.
One to
Mr.
go.
Neal.
Now
Hitting the berm.
you know
off
he's
the
nervous.
throttle with some wheel speed.
Here we
Get
go.
forward.
1 to go. Can he keep it on the track? He went a little high that
go.
last turn.
Man, that was about the fastest. Winner! We are late model last lap racing from Maquoketa, Iowa.
That was the last lap. It's over. See,
We are done.
Derek, here's your problem. You don't watch the flag when we're calling the race.
No, I'm saying, I tell Doug Hack, you got to tell me the race is over. Shit, I can't even do it. When I'm
We were
watching.
yelling so much he couldn't have heard a thing. Oh, what a race.
What up, Mike Clausen? We are live.
Hey, Mike.
Having a hell of a good time out here. I tell you that Matt Ryan, he got in a tangle, and
He
it
did.
looked like the wheel was dangling off the car.
I don't know what happened, but
They took it over there.
he put some
and
mojo
it back
look,
together real quick.
The 28 puts the better side out. That other side was a little damaged.
Fantastic run by the 28.
What?
I'll lay it out. I don't know where he started. I don't think he started.
Oh, he was because 48 was in the front. I can't remember
Right,
exactly.
but he came through the pack and he went
Yes, he
to the
did.
front. Then I think he went back to second, fell back to third, almost got back to fourth. We had a yellow, made his way to third. Continued to climb, found the berm.
Oh, here we got a
all the
bunch
way
of look
around
at the family
racetrack.
running out on the track.
Fantastic.
See, this is This is what it's all about right
Family
here.
and tires.
His adrenaline is on
done.
level 11 right
Well
now.
done. Well done to the Maquoketa
What a
Speedway.
race.
It's been a pleasure to be up here in the booth with the guys with the
Safe drive
Speedway
home.
shirts on. Nick McCready, Lisa, Doug Hack, well done tonight. To the entire crew, that's fantastic. Guess what we got coming up? I know y'all came here for like late model racing and modified racing, but what we got? We got powder puff.
Fun, really. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I race. I've raced for a little while now. My dad has raced for like 25 years. This is a family thing that we absolutely love to do. I tell you, racing kept me out of trouble, and it kept me focused, and it's kept me focused as an adult. My sister is at damn near every race. She comes to my daughter's go-kart races. She showed up in my four-wheeler races, which are like 2 hours. And these four-wheelers, cross-country racing is not an ice sport. I say ice sport because you can't see the racer. Like this, we can see the racer. It's an ice sport. Motocross is an ice sport. This is not an ice. But this is an ice sport. However, cross-country racing is like, oh, there he is. We'll see him again in like 15 minutes. So
15, yes.
what'll be cool is we're going to put live cameras on those quad racers, and
We're going to
that's
follow him
gonna be
around.
crazy.
Because this setup we have with the generator is 100% portable. I mean, obviously, this table is a piece of drywall. We can take it anywhere.
we got. I'm telling you, we got like thousands of dollars of IT equipment sitting on the table.
I don't think
Piece
it's
of drywall.
Okay, this is according to Ginger,
you,
who's an
Bibster's
IT guy.
Church.
This is no, this is all my stuff except for 2 cables, which I've even bought cables. But
I just want to
the
say I
board
love
is
my
ours.
sister.
The board is ours, and this computer is basically a tablet. I will officially say it. It's a tablet.
Y'all better stick around for Powder Puff.
Powder Puff. Are you leaving now?
I might like.
Don't you leave?
I might lose my mind.
Get back in here! I'm yelling at people leaving right now. Sorry.
We're able to run the powder puffs tonight. We will run them next week.
Oh, you hear that, Derek?
Tell them no.
So congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Thank you for being here, everyone.
It is 10:40.
Safety Bureau and Maquoketa Speedway remind you to buckle up on your way home tonight. And thanks for listening. Please see someone who will get you home safely.
We're muted. Yeah, it's with it being 10:40, we're already like so far over curfew.
Their curfew is they have to have the last race started by 10:30.
Don't forget next
Yeah,
Saturday night.
so,
we're here. Same 6 classes. And
I have some
Aw, well,
news that has broken my heart.
broken your heart. Actually, it's really broken your heart because I see your car out
It
there
is-
right now.
I know my car is out there on the track. Hey, can you get my car out there? The one I'm supposed to be driving but didn't get to drive tonight?
Please be careful on your
due to time constraints.
God bless and thanks.
Which we got to respect our neighbors here. We
They
get it.
are not going to
Run Powder Puff. We're gonna run it next week.
It's no fault of the promoters.
No, it's straight up. There was good racing going on, and just run. Sometimes you just run out of
My
time.
heart's a little broken. I mean, my car's out there on the track, but my sister doesn't know they're not doing it. I just hang on. Maybe there's some crazy ass reason they're actually going to do it, but I was told no. So
We're gonna see here.
yeah, my sister don't even know it. That sucks. Anyways,
So yeah, we're gonna keep it live here a little bit.
We're just gonna make
you guys
sure,
need to make.
sure.
You guys have to watch me climb down the stairs. Which the worst part is you'll watch me climb down the stairs for like prosperity, and then ooh, that doesn't sound healthy. Did you hear that?
yeah, that didn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Hey, thank you sincerely from myself and Kyle, or Bibster, whichever you want to call him,
Yes.
for joining this.
Yes.
This is a move in the right direction for all motorsports, not just dirt track. It's taken a lot of effort in a short amount of time to
Yes.
get a piece of drywall and 2 sawhorses up here.
Yes. And me up here.
And,
Talking about a guy who doesn't like heights. I've been standing on a roof for 4 hours.
We've got cords dangling, jangling everywhere. I've been crossed.
I think we're gonna leave the odds of us remembering all these cords is pretty slim to none.
You smell that? That's a fantastic Iowa smell.
Oh, that is.
I think that's cattle.
That is cattle. I don't care what you say. Okay, it looks like they are okay. They're turning lights off on the thing. The officials are coming down. All right. We're gonna. Well, here's what we're gonna do because we got to tear down some stuff. We will go
I'm
live.
not convinced yet.
You're not convinced?
Because I'm a believer.
You're a believer.
Man, I feel like booing, but I can't do that. I'm here for the positive.
The thing is, here's how it works here at Maquoketa Speedway. They have a curfew. Last race has to start at 10:30. It's currently 10:40. So what they have to do is, because again, they like being here. If they were trying to, if they were running races post curfew, they would have issues. I mean, already we're in town, so obviously we are not the best neighbors. We make a little bit of noise here, so they're gonna run them next week. It's kind of a bummer. I know Derek missed racing tonight, but we got to do this. You got to do this.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I hope y'all loved it.
You can bring the car Monday and
maybe
play
next
the
weekend
track.
I'll be back up here.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
well,
wait.
No, I won't. We won't be here.
Mind, that won't happen.
Yeah, you won't. Come on.
Unless you want some crappy production from a cell phone.
There's just like one cell phone and holding like just talking next to it. This stuff doesn't work. But
in closing,
yes,
I'm gonna give him like a look.
Yes.
Can you show this?
We're gonna give us all a look.
Look at this. This is the look of sincerity.
Yes.
Bibster.
Yes.
Kyle.
Yes.
We didn't meet on accident.
No, we did not.
I believe in the law of attraction. Good vibes make good results. And I believe we met on purpose.
Yes.
And Alex, and we are here to bring motorsports to the rest of the world. And I promise you, I keep saying it, we're going to put you in a race car with a camera. It's going to happen.
You in a race car.
We might even mic up a racer because that'd be pretty cool.
We could probably do
We got
that.
lots of ideas.
We got crazy Derek's got crazy ideas,
crazy
and then I
ideas.
try and figure out how we're gonna make them work, and it works.
Sincerely.
So we're gonna sign off here again. Stay tuned. We'll come back with the Bibster crawling down the stairs once we get all this stuff tore down. Because like I said, we got a lot of stuff up here we got to tear down. So
one more span of the entire racetrack here. If Alex would spin us around,
You
from
spin
turn
me
3
right
and
round,
4
baby, right
and
round.
1 and 2 and haulers in the background, and there's the pits, and we're on the roof, and there's a parking lot. Fantastic. What an absolutely fantastic night of dirt track racing. We will see you in the near future, and again, take action.
yes. All right. See you guys later. Peace.